Why am I so nervous? Okay, it'll be fine. All right, it'll be fine. It'll be all right. Okay, Fuslie, I'm gonna call you real quick. I'm so nervous. I don't know why. Sorry. Hold on. Okay, I'm calling up. Hello?
Hello?
Okay, it's working. Cool.
I'm like, dang, hello.
Okay, all right. Oh, it's Oh, it's set up perfectly. Yes, it's so good. It's good. It's perfect.
Oh my god, it already showed up.
Yeah, it already showed up. It's perfect.
God.
Perfect.
There's no technical difficulties?
No, it looks good. I literally didn't have to touch anything. That's great.
Okay, but is it dank?
No, I mean, chat, it looks good, right?
Wait, chat, am I dank? I feel like I'm dank.
No, it looks it looks perfect. I think it looks great.
Not visually dank, audibly dank.
Oh, audibly, yeah, you sound a little dank. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know.
Okay, hold on.
Probably just Discord.
No, I think it's me.
Okay.
Oh god, okay.
Nah, it's all good. You got it. Don't worry, you're fine.
Okay.
Look,
All right.
I'm more nervous.
Hello.
Okay.
I'm more nervous.
No. Don't worry. All good.
Well, maybe I'm using the wrong microphone.
Okay, now you sound a little. Hold on, it's my fault. One sec. Okay, hello.
How about now?
Okay, that sounds perfect. Yeah, it sounds
Wait,
good.
No. How
Okay.
about now?
Hold on.
Is my mic speaking?
Talk again.
Hello, testing.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn you up real quick. Say it again. Sorry.
Hello.
Okay, there you go.
testing.
That's good. That's
Oh
good.
god,
Perfect.
you're so taking my
Good.
ears now.
Wait, am I?
No, that's my fault. I turned
Okay.
up, so I have to hear myself when I talk. Right?
Same.
That's
I have the
just-
same thing.
Okay, yeah, I need to.
Yep.
So then when I was talking just now, I had turned myself down, so it would be less dank for your chat. But then when I started talking, then I had to turn my volume up. But then
Nah,
you
it's okay.
started talking.
Nah, it's okay. You're good. You're good.
Okay.
It's still quiet. It sounds perfect to me. Okay, maybe. All right, hold on. I'll try something else. Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm so nervous.
What do you say?
I said it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Was
And
it-
then he said he's so nervous.
His name
Anthony.
Edison.
Tony. His name's Edison. He
Oh,
can't hear
okay.
you.
Oh,
Neither of
okay.
you can hear each other. So
Oh,
you know,
okay.
he'll just- Why are you nervous, Tony?
Because
This is your
I always
stream.
get nervous with podcasts. Because I don't know.
Oh,
I
okay.
just get nervous.
Alright.
Get stage
Yeah.
fright. I don't know.
Me-
I'm weird.
He said he always gets nervous because of for podcasts because he gets stage fright.
But this is his own podcast.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
what I said. All right, babe, you're making me more nervous. Okay, because now I have to translate everything Tony's saying to you. That's not it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hi, Tony.
Hey, what's up? Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Hey, what's up? Good to meet you. Edison says good to meet you.
We'll have to hang out sometime. You guys will have to come out
Leslie's
here.
Really awkward. She's making our first interaction ever really awkward, and it's like part of her job at this point. I apologize for her.
It's awkward.
It's
because
okay.
you can't hear what Tony's saying. Okay.
I love him already, dude.
Good meeting you, man.
It's good meeting you too.
Yeah.
Good meeting you
I
too.
can't hear him. Look, if I put you.
We'll have to,
Your ear.
If you ever come to Chicago, I'll take you guys out to dinner. So
Isn't
that way you guys can
Chicago
have a
where,
nice. What?
Is it Alinea? There's like a Michelin.
Oh,
star
Alinea. Yeah. That's a
restaurant.
it's a
I've always
5-star.
wanted to go- Yeah. I've always wanted to go.
Yeah,
there.
I'll
It's
take you
amazing.
guys here if you come. That's the
Really?
only place I haven't been yet because it's like all like really like small plates and stuff,
Mhm.
and I just haven't like went there. I've been to, I think there's one called Maple and Ash, but there's also another one called The Girl and the Goat, I think.
I've heard the girl and the goat. I've heard
Yeah,
about
that's
that. Wait,
supposed
are
to
you
be
like a
really
foodie?
good.
You like a foodie or
Oh,
something?
dude, I love food. I go out for food all the
Oh.
time.
Wait, have
just-
you come to Los Angeles? Because Los Angeles.
I
has
used to
some
live at
food.
in Oceanside for a little bit, and then kind of near Huntington Beach, so I never really got to like experience it. I only lived there for like 6 months.
I mean, the beaches are good, but there's
Yeah.
like the real good food is like you have to go further inland. You know.
I want to go to Nobu one day. I heard Nobu is pretty good. They have one
Oh,
here in Chicago, but I don't know if it's that great compared
Oh,
to the one there.
We talked about Nobu. Leslie will not shut up about Nobu. She loves
Really?
that place. She loves that place. Anyways, go.
I'm the guest. Sorry.
Yeah. So Tony, thanks for having me on your show.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, just give him the headset. That's cool. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
there we
okay,
go.
Cool. Yeah, this has been.
Yeah, so
It's a pleasure to be here.
yeah, no, it's great to have you, man. It's great to have you, honestly. So like, How long have you been streaming for?
Yeah, I've been streaming for a few years now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I've been streaming for a few years now. You
Right.
know, on and
No, of
off.
course.
It's been a real pleasure being able to play with the Clean Boys.
Yeah.
TRP.
No.
It's been
we
really
love you.
refreshing because I've been hanging out with a lot of friends. But seeing you guys has been like super awesome and fun, and I'm like the best driver ever.
Okay.
And,
Yeah. No. You've gotten so great.
Okay, I'm so sorry about him. Sorry,
Okay.
we're just gonna.
I love
we're
him.
gonna
He's
start
great.
this thing.
He's
Okay,
amazing.
Okay. Hello. Hi.
Can
I'm
I have
ready,
Edison
I'm
back?
here. Wait. What?
No,
No.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
All
I'm
right.
joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm the guest.
Yes.
I'm here. Pay attention to me. Thank you.
Okay. I'm sorry. He's amazing. He's fucking great. He's funny.
Yeah, he's okay. He's pretty good. But I was literally telling him about how this morning, or
Mhm.
I was saying this morning how we
she
need
was
to come.
trash talking you. Wait,
No.
does he? Can I say the S word on his stream?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want. Yeah, you
Cool.
can.
She was shit talking you.
Wow.
I actually wasn't. I
Damn.
was saying how you're living the life. No, I was saying like how you got a
Damn.
Rolex. I was saying how I said we got to go to Chicago because
Yes.
I want
Take you guys to
food.
dinner. Yes.
Yeah,
That'd be
that wasn't
amazing.
shit talking, Anderson. Anyway.
Listen,
Hello.
hello. Welcome on. That was funny as fuck. He's great. Yeah, you guys will definitely have to come here sometime. That'd be fucking amazing. Well, thanks for coming
I've
on.
never been to Chicago, and I really.
Wait, you've never been here?
Nope. I've been. I've heard about the bean there.
Mhm.
I know that Chicago is. No, Detroit is in. Chicago.
No, Detroit's not in Chicago.
Is it? No. Michigan. Michigan.
No, it's all good. It's all good. No, don't worry. Listen, fine.
Damn
It's
it.
okay. Look, I can't say anything. I couldn't name all the fucking states in America, and that's more embarrassing than Detroit and
it's only the-
Chicago. So it's all good. Don't worry. But yes, you will come to Chicago one day, and then we'll go to Alina, and then show Edison the place. He'll probably. I mean, how
You
could you not
come.
love
We'll
it?
go to Chicago. You come to LA. We'll take you to Nobu. There's so many good restaurants. There's so many good Korean restaurants in LA.
Oh, I love
actually, that
Korean
you-
food.
Yeah.
Korean food. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'll come out to LA anytime. Just like you tell me when, and then I'll fly out. So
Yeah, I mean, there's so many people here that you could hang out with too.
yeah,
It's like-
exactly.
Yeah, it's like you and Britt want to come out, and we.
Yeah,
our
no,
place is
Oh, we
kind of-
definitely want to travel.
We have.
Just
I
been
mean, I
so
wanna
busy
make
with the
food.
house and stuff like that. So
Yeah, are you all settled in now?
yeah,
Everything's
so we got all of our furniture officially yesterday. Everything we bought. We got the outdoor furniture, our bedroom furniture, basement, most of it. We still got to get a couple other things. They get here 2 days ago, deliver all of our furniture, deliver our dining table, and they don't fucking deliver the legs for it.
What?
Haven't got an email yet of where the legs are. Haven't got an email yet of, oh, this is what day your legs are coming for your table. Nothing. Just straight nothing. And I think Britt probably called them, to be honest. But yeah, I haven't got anything. So
So you have the table without the leg.
yeah, it's an expensive ass table too. And they sent me the table without the legs. So
So you have the top.
I have the top, like a levitating table if you must, yeah. But no
Nice.
fucking legs. So what am I gonna do with a table that has no legs? You know what I mean? But,
Kind of weird that they would deliver a table without the legs.
Yeah, I know. I guess the legs are like a DLC. Yeah, there you go. I have to buy it extra. But yeah, dude, thanks for coming on today. I appreciate it. And
Thanks for having me.
no problem.
So I was telling my chat how why I was so nervous, and they're like, "Why are you nervous?" And I was like, "I think it's because I've never been a guest on a podcast before." But then they're like,
Mhm.
"No, you've been." They brought up a good example. I was on somebody's, I think, and then I
Mhm.
was on Dr. K. but then I explained. Oh, I was on an offline TV podcast before.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was on Komiko, and then I was
Oh.
also on Dr. K. And but then I explained to them I was so nervous for all of those.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is like, for me, I'm nervous as well, because it's like, obviously this is something new for me, and then I have people coming on, and like, I'm like the one, like, I gotta direct it and stuff and it already, and thank God I have a amazing ass community that, you know, just laughs when I do stupid shit, and I have mods that help me with the questions and stuff, and but yeah, it's great. So I'm happy for you to be here, and thanks again. I'm sorry I can't use a cam on Discord and you have to look at stream. It just like lags it.
No, that's okay. I think okay, yeah, it's totally fine. I'm watching the stream.
Okay.
And I am just like, I'm looking at you, and then I realize like your mouth is a little delayed.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've tried to use cam on Discord. I can show you what it does if you want.
Sure.
Okay. We'll give it a test.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Maybe. Okay. Pause.
Okay, just.
It's giving me the
Okay,
spinning
just
Discord
look at the stream.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, not. Not
I don't know
great.
why it does it. I have no
Okay.
idea. I've tried so many things to fix it, but I don't know why it does it.
Okay, so here's your solution. Ready?
Yep.
I don't know if you know, but I've kind of been streaming since like 2015.
Wait, I think I may have fixed it.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
Hold on.
Wait,
Can you
did
see my cam?
No, not on Discord.
Okay. Would it be better if you could see my cam on Discord?
Probably, but
Okay.
it's
let me
really
see.
not that.
No,
It's not a big.
I can
issue.
fix it. I can fix it. I
Okay.
can fix it. One sec.
Okay. You take your time.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
No,
Yeah, I
don't
told you.
apologize.
My
Don't
stuff is.
apologize.
I can't get it. It never works.
I'm a troubleshooter. I've been doing this for a long time. I know your solution. I know how to fix this, but you
Okay,
need
how
to
do we
buy
fix
another
it?
camera.
I need to buy another camera.
Yeah, you buy like a webcam.
Oh,
like a
you're
little
saying you can't use
920.
2 cams at once.
I mean, oh my gosh, I have your solution.
Okay.
Wait. Okay. Oh no, it's not gonna work. Actually, never mind.
Oh,
Never
okay.
mind. I was gonna tell you to use like OBS virtual cam. Have you heard of that?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Yeah. So right now I'm streaming to to Discord using my OBS. So like
Okay.
if I wanted, I could like pull up like my own like scenes, like it.
Oh.
Because I'm streaming to Discord with OBS. I have an option called virtual camera on OBS, and then I pick that as my camera input source on Discord. And then, so, anyways, your solution is that you buy a second camera, get a little Logitech C920, or I'm sorry if you're sponsored by someone who competes.
No, I'm not sponsored. Oh, you're good. Oh, you're good. You're good.
You get a Logitech C920 or any kind of streaming camera, a small one, and then plug that into a second USB port,
And then just use it. Yeah. No,
Sorry.
you're good. You're good. You're good. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's how you know I'm nervous, is I'm stumbling over
okay.
my words.
I'm nervous too. Don't worry. It's all good.
Okay, so you get a second USB port, plug that into your you get a second camera.
Okay, I know what you're saying. I actually might have one somewhere. I think I have one in my closet. If you want me to get it, I can get it. If it would make it easier for you.
No. It's really not that important.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get you get a camera, and plug it into the USB port.
Right.
And then that's it.
Okay.
Your solution is there. Done.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll just do that then. Yeah, because I could never get them both to work on the same one. So I appreciate it.
So stream is one camera, Discord is a different one.
That's a good idea. Yeah, because
Bing,
I have
bang,
a Fujifilm X-T30 for my regular cam.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's honestly I bought it because I like the way it takes pictures. It's got some pretty cool things with it when I looked into it. But a lot of people told me to get the Sony A6000. I probably should have got that. Yeah. So, all right. Anyways, well, welcome on to the podcast chat. Sorry for the long wait. Apology, I know.
That was my fault. I had freezer
no.
technician issues. We were very stressed out about this freezer problem we've been having.
Wait, what's happening?
So,
okay.
At some point, our freezer broke.
Right.
I don't know how, but basically it stopped closing, and
That's not good.
this was a month and a half ago.
Right.
Okay, so I'm closing the freezer, it doesn't work, and I'm like, what the heck? So part of it, I think you know how like there's trays in the freezer sometimes. So I like, you know, I realize it's not really rolling into the proper place.
Exactly.
So exactly. So I looked inside and I realized that part of the tray like broke off. So I was like, okay, great. The freezer's broken. So then because of that, the freezer starts going tick, tick.
Yeah, it makes the really fucking annoying beep sound.
It's beeping and it's saying, hey, the freezer temperature is too cold or low. One of them.
It's yeah. I'd say it's getting too low.
Too low.
Cold enough, yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Okay. And then so I was like, hey, to my landlord, hey, we have a problem with our freezer. You know, and so he comes to look at it and he's like, I can't fix this because, you know, this is now we need to get like a part replaced.
Right.
Sorry, my cacao talk is going
Oh,
off
you're fine.
right now.
Stop saying sorry. You're good. Trust me. Listen,
Okay.
all
Oh,
good.
God.
You're fine.
We are having an ant infestation. Okay, everything's
fine.
fine. Everything
You're
is
good. You're good. You're good. Don't worry.
Okay.
Fine.
So, okay. So the freezer, right? Back to the freezer problem.
Right.
So, so we're rolling. So I'm trying. So Judah comes. Sorry, that's my landlord thing. Our landlord comes over, says he can't fix it. So he calls the guy, you know, the freezer guy. His name is Shane. Not important details, whatever. Okay, so Shane comes over and he's like, "Yeah, this isn't fixable right now."
He's like, "I'm not fixing this for you."
Well, he said what we need to do is like turn off the entire freezer,
All right.
and then let it all melt.
Yeah.
Put a towel under the freezer, have it all, and then the next day he can, you know, do everything.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, but he can't do it for 3 weeks. Okay, 3 weeks later, he shows up, but doesn't tell me that he's gonna show up. So then he's like, nobody's home, but we were home.
Did he just walk in?
No, he didn't walk in.
Okay, thank God, because I was gonna say.
No, he didn't do anything.
Okay.
That's the thing. So we don't even know if he showed up. But he tells my landlord, "Hey, I showed up," and I was like, "No, he didn't." And then so then my landlord was like, "Okay, you need to call him directly." So I call Shane up, and I was like, "Shane, you need to tell me more in advance. I'm a very scheduled person, yada yada." Anyways, he's like, "Okay, I can come in another 3 weeks." So that's 2 days ago. And then 2 days ago, he calls me when I'm streaming, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna be here tomorrow at 11." I was like, "Okay." The next day at 11, which was yesterday, I call him. I tell him like, "Hey, we might not be home because I was at a 100 Thieves shoot. Some people in my house weren't up or out, or they were out." And I said, "Just let yourself in." So I left the door open for him to come in. And then he doesn't let himself in. So all of our stuff is just all of our food
melted.
It was just, and so we had to throw out everything.
Damn,
and then
that sucks.
I was throwing out old eggs, and the eggs dropped on the ground all over me, on my foot. So then today I called my landlord, and I was like,
fucking pissed off, probably, right?
Yes, and my landlord was so frustrated because this is the third time that our technician, like, basically he doesn't schedule things with me properly. He like shows up but doesn't actually show up, or he claims he showed up and that I wasn't picking up, but he never even got my phone number to call me. He didn't even bother.
One of those guys.
So I told him like I need to talk to him directly. I can't like be talking through the landlord. Anyways, I got really upset. Edison was really mad. The landlord was really mad. We called a separate guy, and this was happening as I'm trying to get ready for the podcast. And I'm like doing my makeup, and I'm like, "Tell Judah that blah, 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 blah." And then I'm like, "Hey Judah, it's Leslie." And I'm like, anyway, so that's why I'm late.
If you
TLDR.
you're fine. If anything ever happens like that, let's just say like in another time, if we have another podcast or like anytime, anything, just let me know and we can like push it to another day if you have too much stuff, or like, later on. You don't have to rush it. It's all good. Just for next time, just in case.
Yeah, I didn't want to let anyone down.
No, you're good. Don't worry, you're fine.
Like, people are expecting, us to talk at 2 o'clock, and I just want to be.
Don't worry. It's all good.
Anyway.
Well, so. I mean, you know what? It sounds like you need a new fridge. And honestly, maybe just buy a new fridge.
No, we can't. This fridge is it's like very expensive.
Oh, is it a Sub-Zero?
No, it's a Thermador.
Thermador?
I don't know. my landlord was emphasizing today how expensive this fridge was and why he was so upset because he paid so much for this fridge.
Well, what's
Why is the
expensive in
customer-
his eyes? Like, what's an expensive fridge?
I mean, I didn't ask him, but the
Right.
house we live in is pretty nice. So I'd assume that if he, he owns the house, then the freezer that he bought is pretty expensive too. And it is a nice freezer.
Yeah.
It
Damn.
doesn't have Wi-Fi though.
Wait, you can get a fridge that has Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I found out yesterday. I was doing a 100 Thieves video shoot, and we were doing the Price is Right. I just leaked it, whatever. Okay, I was doing the Price is Right video, and one of the options was fridge with Wi-Fi versus like 50 of these things, and I was like, the fridges have Wi-Fi.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, so.
And yeah, the fridge we bought with my house, dude, I got so lucky. It was the fridge that Britt wanted. And have you ever seen the Sub-Zero fridges?
No.
They're like the big ones, like with the fucking iron doors. They're like huge. So happy I bought it with the house because that fridge alone is like 12 grand. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But is it like a fridge you look at and you're like, yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is 12 grand. I can see why
Yeah,
it's 12 grand.
yeah, I mean, it's pretty big. It's pretty sick. But yeah, I'm
Well,
happy I didn't have
also-
to buy it. Well, I mean, I did buy it.
I just want to say congrats on like becoming a homeowner.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no,
That's
it's
crazy.
yeah, it's pretty fucking insane to be honest. I never thought I would own a home at 23, so
Yeah, you're
no.
23. I
Yeah,
think
I know.
that like it's very easy to like.
I think
well,
it's scary almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah. Did you rent apartments before this, or like what
yeah,
was
I
your
rented
living situation
apartments.
before?
I so basically, so like, all right, so the last 5 years, kind of 5 years ago, I lived with my parents. We lived in Florida,
Mhm.
and then we were living in like a hotel and stuff. My parents couldn't afford like rent and shit like that. They had a couple of issues of their own and stuff. And then once I got older and started doing Twitch streaming and stuff, I kind of got like really disconnected with my parents because they started seeing me like making money and stuff, and they didn't really like that I was making. I don't think my dad liked that I was making money and like not. I think he got upset that I was making more money than him, type of thing. And then he would see like things that I would buy and like, things I would do, and he would get pissed off, type of shit. And then once I started getting older and doing the streaming, my dad, me and him really started like butt heads a lot and stuff like that. And then obviously with my mom, kind of down the same road because my mom would listen to my dad a lot and shit. And then we kind of did good for a while. That's when we moved to California, and it was going to be like our new kind of like, a breath of fresh air, like a new thing. We're moving. All the stuff is in the past. Moved to California. Parents got in a rough spot again because of personal things they did. And, this is when I went to go meet Britt. We lived in Oceanside, me and my parents. I traveled to Texas to go meet Britt. And when I came back, there was an eviction letter on the door. And then, because I was giving them money every month to pay rent and stuff, and help out. And obviously, they fucked up on their part again. They were doing bad things that they shouldn't have been doing. And then we were in a hotel again. So we're in a hotel for a little bit, and then my dad found a guy that had an apartment for rent in Huntington Beach. Rented that for a little bit, maybe like 2 months, and then they kicked us out because obviously they couldn't afford the rent again. And then a hotel again. That's when I met Britt. And then, sorry to give you like, I just feel like it's easier to kind of like give you the whole story.
Yeah, no, this is very important.
Basically, I met Britt and a while back, kind of towards the Oceanside thing, and we were talking for a while, and then I moved in with her and her family, and left kind of my old life behind and shit, and then stayed with her and her parents for a little bit, and then rented an apartment. And I was so tired of like, obviously having an apartment and having a cool place and being able to afford it was awesome, but like once you're renting that money's like gone, you know what I mean? Like it's basically it's gone. And I hated like paying rent for something and not owning something, and then every year like having to find a new place, because I've already moved a lot in my life and I didn't like it at all. Like I don't like moving a lot anymore. So that's why I just wanted to settle down and like buy a place. I imagine I'll probably move in, you know, maybe like 4 or 5 years and upgrade houses or do something, but you know, we'll see.
No,
So, yeah, I'm sorry to give you the full story. I feel like
I'm happy
made
you're
sense and
sharing.
stuff.
I like, you know, this is like the podcast is like, you know, it's like your podcast you're hosting and like you're
It's like
you
a
know,
place for like both of us to talk and stuff. You know
yes,
what I
I
mean?
want to also like learn about you in the podcast. It's, you know, because I'm sure some of your viewers, maybe they know a lot, or I don't know how much you've shared, but
Mhm.
I don't know a lot of stuff. And then I'm sure a lot of, you know, people are hearing it for the first time. Would
Yeah,
love
no,
to
I'm
know
happy
more
to
about
share
this
it.
stuff too.
I hate talking about it, but I like talking about it at the same time because it makes me see like how far I've come and stuff.
Yeah,
But what about you though? Like, how'd you get into all this? Like, obviously, I mean, I don't mean to, you know, toot your horn or anything, but I mean, you're pretty, you know, you're pretty popping. You know, you're up there. You know what I mean? I mean, almost what, 1 million followers. You know, 100 Thieves. You know what I mean? Gucci collab sponsored by Lexus. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that's actually crazy when when people like compliment me or say like, oh, like, you know, look at you. The way I cope, okay, the way I make it less weird is by like you know, like it's my cope because I don't take compliments that well, so I don't
No,
know
I
how to
get it.
respond. But I think the way I've, you know, learned to reply is like, you know,
Hey, you know how it is.
and
You
then
know,
people are like,
just
okay,
100
ego, she
Thieves.
got
You
an
know.
ego, she's changed. But that's how I cope with it because it's really weird. So it's obviously a long story. I'll try and like condense
No,
it.
you can take as long as you want, or you know, however you want to
Okay.
explain it. Just explain it the way you want. So
Yeah.
no
Okay.
worries.
Well, I will tell the story, but you can at any point, you know, I tend to ramble and tangent and go like, and then
They're
I'll be
okay.
like, wait,
Don't
how did
worry.
I end up talking about that? You know. But anyways, that's kind of why I like podcasts is because
Yeah.
you know this whole
Oh,
point.
we have all the time in the world. Don't worry. You're fine.
True. Okay. So settle in, everybody. Get comfortable. People blanket. You have that emote, right?
Yes, I do have people blanket added.
People blankets.
Pretty sure I
everybody.
do.
Okay. So pretty much I started because okay, a little backstory. I am 28. I grew up in California and I've like been in California my entire life. I grew up in Northern California. And then for kindergarten I went no, I'm not gonna go into every first grade, then I switched schools. Then I went to a school called Challenger. Then I went to a public school. Then I went to high school. And then I went to UC Irvine. Okay. That's where when I came down to LA or so the SoCal area. Okay. So I wanted to be a doctor and all that stuff because that's what all of my, I don't know, I'm Asian. A lot of it's, you kind of like, my parents never pressured me into becoming a doctor or anything. It's just kind of like, I wanted to do it because I wanted to make them proud.
Right.
So, and I like science, which I have a degree in biological sciences.
Oh, hell yeah. Congrats.
Yeah, from UCI. Thanks.
No
Very
problem.
useful. So I went to UCI and graduated in 2014. And so like deep down growing up, I always kind of wanted to be a YouTuber.
Right.
Like I always wanted to do content, but I wasn't good enough at anything. Like I sing, but I'm not good enough to like be a singer.
My wife said she used to watch your singing streams. That's how she found out about you.
Cute.
She literally just told me that. She said, because she was we were talking about it, and she said she followed you in like 2017 because you used to do like singing stuff and shit like that. So that's cool.
Yeah, before DMCA and stuff. And
yeah,
I could sing whatever. Yeah, I used to sing a lot on stream. And I would post some videos, but like I was so embarrassed because like I just like, oh, I want to do content, but I don't even like know where to begin. So I even made like chemistry tutorial videos. I was just trying different things. I made like Photoshop.
Right, that's what you have to do.
Yeah, I was just like dabbling in whatever I could, and nothing, you know, everything was kind of just embarrassing. So so then so while I'm studying to become a doctor and everything, actually, okay. There's too much. I've lived too long.
No, you could say anything. Don't worry, you're fine. You can, like, if you want to go back to something, you're good.
Okay.
No, you're good. Don't worry.
I'll give the overview and then we can dive into the timeline later. Okay. So then I graduated and I was like, at this point I had switched my career. I wanted to become a vet instead. So I was working at an animal hospital, and my vet, like the vet I was working under, she's like, Leslie, I actually feel like you wouldn't be the greatest vet. Like she's like, I don't see you as a vet. And I was like, what? Like, you can't say that to me right now because I'm gonna put like 3,000 hours into this stuff, and like
What
I've
the
been working
fuck?
here for like 2 years. But she kind of said like, I see you more like, she's like, you got such a good personality, and like maybe more working with like kids or something. And I was like, oh, yeah, sure, I guess, thanks. And anyways, that was like a slap in the face, but I went
Right,
back to
no.
my. It was kind of like I needed to hear it maybe. So I went back to my apartment. I told my roommate like, hey, like, I don't think I'm gonna be a vet anymore. And then she's like, why? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. It's just, the vet I'm working with told me I wouldn't be good at it, and also I was like doing some teaching, like working with students on the side. So I kind of had this epiphany that I wanted to like become a teacher instead. And this was my final quarter. Like I'd been studying biology for 4 years, and I'm about to graduate. I have 1 quarter left, and I have this like, I'm gonna switch. So I decided to become a teacher like last quarter. And so then,
Damn, you've done a lot.
I had so many career switches. I want to be a nurse, and then I want to be a doctor, then I want to be a vet, then I want to be a teacher. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to become a teacher. So then in my journey to become a teacher, I took a year off of school. I'm doing the thing. I'm ran.
No. Leslie, you're good. Don't worry. Trust me. Listen. All good. I don't mind. I don't mind the rambling or the extra details. Trust me, it's all good. And they don't care. They just want to hear you speak. So literally whatever you say, they're fine with it. So.
Okay. So then let's see. So then I graduated, and then what did I do? Oh, so then I took a year off between graduating and now I was like, I have to become a teacher somehow. So I decided to apply for my master's degree at UCLA in education. And so I got in, and I was like, cool, I'm going to UCLA. In that time, in that year off, I lived with these 3 guys named Raymond, Billy, and Alex. They basically were high school friends, and they just took me in because I needed a place.
Right.
And so I lived with them, and I had a ton of downtime. And this is 2015, end of 2014, 2015. I had so much downtime, and so they were always like ignoring me because they were playing this game called League of Legends.
Right.
I was like, what are you guys doing all the time? Like, can we hang out? Can we do something? And they're like, nah, dude, gotta grind a gold, gotta grind a diamond, like league all day. And I was like, what the heck? So I was like, you know what? Sit me down and teach me this game. So I learned how to play League, and I became addicted to it. I was so hooked. For like the first couple months, I tutored. I was making like 13 to like 25 an hour, tutoring various people. I was working on a website called like Varsity Tutors. I just was trying to kind of get some teaching experience in, make enough to pay my rent, which was $400 a month back then. I was sharing.
Wow.
I was in this little apartment, no furniture, 3 guys sharing a bathroom. And it was just like, I had the tiniest little room, and it was great. It was like a nice time. And in that year, I had so much time, got addicted to League. My roommate Alex was watching this streamer named Becca, twitch.tv/Becca, and I like rolled up behind him, and I'm like, what are you watching? And he's like, oh, like there's this girl named Becca, like she's really good, she's diamond in League, she's cute. And I was like, oh, cool. Cool, you're watching a cute girl play League. Yeah, I totally get it, and so he was like, Leslie, you should start streaming on Twitch. And I was like, why? He's like, you love League, you're a girl, and you're funny, and like you'd be good. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Okay, it's kind of weird. I was like, I have a degree in biology. I'm not gonna go Twitch and work and get start streaming on some random website.
Right.
But it kind of.
And here we are years later.
So then, one day all my roommates left. I had this epiphany that like, my the content creator that I always kind of wanted to be somewhere. I was like, today I'm going to start a YouTube channel, or I'm going to make a Twitch channel or something. And then I decided that Twitch was, I was going to do it. So I downloaded OBS February 21st, 2015. And I opened my MacBook.
Yeah.
And
Wait, you
opened
were
my
streaming
phone
on a
for
Mac?
chat. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Damn.
Just press start streaming and I had League open. And I was like, hello. And then someone, I think I got 5 viewers my first day. And someone commented that awkward moment when it's your first stream. And then someone said your stream is so laggy. And I was just trying to scroll through my phone and read all of the chat. And I'm like,
Right.
hi, hello. So that was it. I started streaming that day. And then the whole
That's
journey
pretty cool, to be honest, though. I mean, man.
It's just
If you would have never met those 3 guys and lived with
okay.
them, you might not be here right now. Isn't that
I'm
crazy
gonna
to think
blow
about?
your mind right now.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so you know the butterfly effect, right?
Get the way too dank emotes ready, guys.
No. Okay, yeah, this is okay. So before this all happened, okay, I was back in high school. I was dating this guy. Okay, my first boyfriend. Okay. Now, I wouldn't have met. Okay, gosh, I have to start. Okay, back.
No, you're fine.
Okay, in junior high school. Wait, junior year of high school.
Yeah, junior year.
Junior year, I was sitting next to this guy named Maris. We were friends, and we were deciding whether to take classes and what we're gonna do. So I was like, should I take AP Government or regular government? He's like, you know what? You should flip a coin if you don't know. And I was like, yeah, I've got no idea. So I flipped a coin in the library and it landed on AP Gov. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna take AP Gov. Okay, so I go to AP Gov. I get there. I sit in the classroom, and there's this one guy who's late for class,
Right.
and there's only one seat in the entire class open for him to sit at, and there's the one behind me. And so he comes in and he sits behind me. Okay. I start passing papers back to him. Okay. And then I'd pass papers back and he'd always look at me. And then one day he's like, you have beautiful eyes. And I was like, oh. So probably the first time a guy ever complimented me. He became my boyfriend. Okay.
Right.
Long story, whatever. Okay. We start dating. So because of him, we go to college together. So I got into UCSD. He got into a different college. We end up picking UC Irvine together because we wanted to, we thought,
Hey, you
we're
wanted to
gonna
be,
get
yeah,
married.
exactly.
I want to go to college with this guy. So we go to college together. And then we break up in college. It just does not go right. Well, we broke up, then we got back together. We stayed together until my 3rd year, and we had a terrible breakup. And then that year I was like, screw this. Okay, I've wasted 3 years of college, with this guy being his girlfriend. I want to be my own person. So I signed up for a bunch of these clubs. And one of those clubs is this club called SPOP. It's called Student Parent Orientation Program, where I get to be a staffer.
Okay.
And I get to help all these incoming freshmen learn the school. Anyways, that program is where I met Raymond.
Wait, you met Ray there?
Yeah, Ray. No, sorry. No, not Valkyrie, not Ray.
Oh, okay. I know what you're saying now.
Raymond,
Raymond, the League of Legend who watched Becca.
Correct. No,
that was Alex. That was Alex.
Yeah,
Alex,
yeah.
yep.
But Raymond is the reason I met Alex. But it gets crazier. Okay, the reason. Okay, for SPOP, the program that led me to Raymond, I was refreshing my Facebook page after the breakup, and I saw a update from one of my friends named Irene who said, just applied for SPOP, 4th time. I'm probably gonna get rejected, but here I go. It's the last day to apply. And I was like, oh my god, I should apply for that. Today's the last day to apply. That sounds fun. Why haven't I thought about that? So I went, because of her post on Facebook, I went to apply for this program. And then that program is where I met Raymond. Raymond is the reason I played League of Legends. League of Legends brought me to Twitch. Twitch, boom, bing, bing, bop, boo, blah, boom, brr, which led me to this moment right now, 2:53 p.m. PST, August 7th, 2021.
That's crazy though.
What if it landed on the other side of the coin?
Damn, all because of a coin. Damn.
Right? So sometimes
wow, that is kind of fucking crazy when you think about it.
It hurts my head. It's crazy because seriously, if I didn't take that class, I wouldn't have met my boyfriend, and I probably would have gone to a different school, and maybe I would have found streaming a different way. But I don't think I would have gotten into gaming because I really was that kid growing up who judged I judged gaming like even in college. I remember like being at parties and I would like knock on my friends' doors and they were playing games. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Come socialize. Like, stop playing
Right.
games all day. You know, I was very like, no, I didn't hate gamers or anything. I was just more like,
Yeah, you were more on like the job, probably, you know, school kind of side of things, and
yeah, exactly.
like,
So
yeah.
yeah, so that was that, and then so that's how we got the hair, and then the whole journey of streaming was just absolutely crazy. I'm sure I want to know your journey too, but it's
Yeah,
just
no, I
it
can
was
tell you. I kind of
yeah.
had a coin moment too, to be honest.
Share your coin moment.
Okay, it wasn't. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it the coin. Are you drinking boba? Damn, I wish I
It's
had
called
some, dude.
Spanish latte.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
it was like a blended drink.
Sounds good. Yeah, so we'll just call it the coin moment. So like 4 years ago, that's when I like 4 years ago when I started streaming. I did YouTube at first, and I just like posted videos of like me playing GTA. That was like, you know, that was like what I was trying to do at first on YouTube. And then I was like, nah, this is cringe. This is stupid. Nobody's gonna watch my videos. I'm deleting it. So I deleted the channel and deleted all the videos. And then I got into DayZ. Do you know what DayZ is?
Zombies.
Yeah. So I got into DayZ RP with some of my friends because I seen Moon. His name was Mr. Moon. And then Iwo, Michi's Photograph, a couple other people, like old school DayZ players, Gold Glove and all them. I seen them doing like some DayZ RP and stuff like that. So I got into it, met a group of friends, started streaming DayZ RP, and then that's where I met another streamer called Disby Alex. And we kind of had like a group. It was like me, her, Sir Pink, which he plays Reggie on the server. I don't know if you've met him. And then she told me to check out GTRP because she knew I loved GTA. Now I thought at the time GTA, you know, GTA roleplay, that sounds fucking stupid. Like, how the hell are you gonna roleplay on that game? Like, everybody just kills each other, you know what I mean? And like DayZ RP was like super serious. Like, you die once, your character's gone. You know what I mean? Like, it was like yeah, like gone. Like if you're out there, right, and then you get shot or like killed by a zombie, like your whole character, everything you worked for is like done. You know what I mean? But like going from that to going to like how we have GTA now is obviously, you could see why I thought it was stupid, right? It's like you never really die, but you could die if you wanted to. So I got into GTRP. I started playing as my Tony character, and then kind of had fun for a little bit. I was just kind of hanging out, doing things here and there. And then I was in school at the time, and I went to skip lunch with my friend. We skipped class to go get lunch, and I was really addicted to GTRP. And I was like, I want to keep doing this. So we skipped class to go get lunch. We went to go get lunch at Arby's, which was fucking disgusting.
Oh, I love Arby's.
And then I told my friend, I was like, hey, swing by if you can my house and drop me off. He's like, you're not coming back to school? I'm like, no. I was like, oh, I want to go, you know, stream. And he's like, okay. So that day that I went home to go stream is when I met all the boys. When I met, you know, Avon, which is Lyric, Buddha, which is obviously Buddha, and Sab. And we had a couple other people too. But that's the day when everything came together as like the lean boys, you know what I mean? And it's like, if I didn't take that day to skip class and like everything, and by the way, to get in the server back then, like nobody had priority, by the way. Like it was like you're going up against, you know, 200, 100 people all spamming the enter button at a chance, like at the same time trying to get in the server. So like not only like skipping school and getting to that, and then that's the day everything formed, like somebody left and I was able to get in, which was crazy because it was a 24 player slot server. So
24?
Like, yeah, it's only 24 players. So like, and half of it was like, you know, cops and EMS. So there's probably only like 12 people that, you know, 13 people that were really playing at a time.
How does it even work? Like, how is there enough people in the server to like keep the server? Like,
it worked, which is weird.
Worked?
It worked, but it was weird. So it's definitely a lot better now, obviously. So yeah, no, the first that day we all got together and then created like the Lean Boys. And if I didn't skip school that day, I probably wouldn't be. I mean, you could easily say, yeah, but it would have happened another day. But I mean, that's the thing. You never know. That's
You
why I
never
tell people
know.
like Lyric. Like if it wasn't for Lyric, dude, I wouldn't be where I am now. I wouldn't have met my wife because my wife found me through Lyric. I wouldn't have met a lot of my amazing friends. And yeah, no, it's pretty fucking crazy to be honest. So that was kind of my coin moment. It's like if I never skipped school that day, I wouldn't have got to this point. And honestly, I dropped out of school too. So I dropped out of high school because I wanted to keep doing streaming. If I didn't do that either, I probably wouldn't be where I am. That was the risk I was willing to take though, because I was getting D's and F's and shit. That's another story. I don't really want to tell that one on stream, but I'll tell you kind of later on like person and stuff.
Yeah,
But yeah, school was just because obviously living in a hotel and stuff like that, and then it wasn't that great. I couldn't go to school a lot, and when I did, I didn't really know anything. But I'll tell you more on that later. But yeah, dude, so dropped out and then continued streaming, and fucking here we are. So
dude, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
we both have crazy stories.
No, yeah, that's like, yeah, like you skipped, like you
Coin
never know what
moments.
could have happened. Your coin
Oh.
moment. So what I've gathered is that everyone should skip school.
No,
yeah.
no, don't do it. No.
Drop out. No, don't do it.
Don't drop out. I still wish I would have finished to this day. Just because like I feel like it's always good to have that security, but
You can always, I mean,
I can do something. Now I have like a pretty crazy not crazy, but I have something at least where I'm like, I can show this to someone and what I've created, and
dude, that's a resume in itself.
yeah, no,
You
it's
know?
pretty crazy to be honest. It's pretty sick. So
Yeah.
we both
it's
have
actually-
crazy stories.
It's really cool. I didn't know about you until Saikuno. Obviously, he's my good friend.
Oh,
so then-
Saikuno's fucking great, dude. His community is so amazing. It's like
I love it.
every night he ends, he doesn't raid me. His community like literally raids me theirself. Like they literally just come over. They're like, they say unofficial raid, and then they're all there, and I'm like, dude, you guys, they're so nice, man. And the fan art that they do, they comment on every tweet. They like every, like they make you feel so loved, where it's like, I don't know. It's like it's not like, I guess you can't really explain it, to be honest. And obviously,
No,
like
yeah.
I don't know.
It's crazy. Look at how many these people are.
Yeah, I
such-
know.
Like,
They're-
it doesn't surprise me. It's crazy. I'm like, what?
he's an amazing fucking guy. He's super wholesome, and he's just, I thank him too, because honestly, if it wasn't for him either, I probably wouldn't be in the position I am right now too, because he showed his community to all of me and the boys and shit. So really appreciate him.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have met you.
Yeah, it's really, that's the beauty of Twitch. It's honestly really crazy. I knew Saikuno before he like face cammed, before he streamed really. Like we were playing Minecraft, and he was, if you know Lily Pichu,
Yep,
she's one of my really good friends, and then Lily was like, oh, my friend Saikuno's gonna join onto these servers. I'm like, sure. So he just like, he wouldn't even stream and play playing Minecraft. He was just always really fun to play with. And then to see him like go from not even showing his face, like 500 viewers or even less or something, and then he's like, all right, face cam. And then I saw him go on like Austin's show. He was like the Bachelor guy, and then
Oh,
from
dude, I
there,
gotta
like,
watch that. That would be so
dude,
funny.
it is
It's
so
probably so good.
fun. You gotta watch it. It's great. So from two to a couple of those shows, and it just kept going and going, and I was like, whoa, this guy is crazy. I'm like very proud of him. But then he was actually the reason I had the confidence to even try GTA myself, because GTA is like, I wasn't like how you were saying, how like RP was kind of, RP just sounds like terrifying.
Right?
I don't know
No.
if you just like were to say, hey, you're gonna like go make a character and then like go interact with all these other people in character, and don't break any of these rules. There's this rule and this rule and this rule and this rule. If you break any of them, you could get banned and blah blah. Like,
No, it is very scary at first.
yeah, it's
A lot of shit.
terrifying.
But then you realize that it's more chill than.
Oh
you know,
yeah,
we all just fucking, from the outside of it, it's like you look at it and you're like, oh Jesus Christ. you have all these like content creators and all these people like out here like doing, you know, some crazy stories or doing some shit, and like definitely from an outsider perspective, you could definitely be scared and be like, I don't want to fuck anything up.
It's very intimidating as well because
100%.
like you look at the content creators and everyone's so talented. Like I'm like, how are they so funny, able to think on like the spot and come up with such funny scenarios, make a like I was like, I never did any kind of RP ever, so I would like watch. I think I had a roommate who goes by the Sushi Dragon, and then he is
I know Sushi
like,
Dragon.
Oh, you know him. Okay, so I live with him, and he's really good friends with Seer, and like they did content together, YouTube together.
Seer's fucking amazing.
Yeah, and so Seer was the first person that I really knew of doing GTA. I heard he played like Uchiha Jones, and I was like, I'd click in and I'm like, what the heck? Like this is so out of what I would ever do that I would look at NoPixel. I'm like, yeah, absolutely not. Like this is cool, but not, I could never. So, and I watched a bunch of NeoPixel 2.0 actually, like Eugene. I watched like Vader. I watched Ashlyn, Brenda. I watched like people just like, and I'd kind of just admire it. I was like, oh, these people are like way more comfortable like in their skin than I am, because I just would never do it. And then when I saw, you know, like Kuno, I was like, wait, so Kuno's doing role play, and then I saw him do it, and I'm like, okay, it was really like funny. And then
that like what made you want to do it basically, because Kuno was doing it.
He was like the first person that made me think, yeah, I could do it. And then Valkyrie Ray, she's one of my best friends too, and Ray like then Ray did it, and then when Ray did it, I was like, I could do this
probably too. A lot easier once you had like friends that were doing it and stuff like that, you know what I mean? That way you're not just jumping in there by yourself. Exactly.
Like you see your friends, and you I just was like, oh my god, it'd be so funny if I could just like go in there and then interact with them, and our characters can meet, and you know, can just do stupid stuff.
Hey, just fuck around and have some fun.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, Pokey did it too as well, but Pokey, I always like thought that she was just like she's Pokey. She could do anything. So
you can do anything too.
I didn't feel that way. So it was just like, yeah, definitely felt like it was something that you had to be like just really comfortable in your skin and really confident in yourself.
Yeah, you're just nervous and stuff like that. No, it definitely makes sense. It's
yeah,
scary, but once you get inside of it, it's like you kind of just notice everything's just fucking chill. Like it's like a hangout spot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
GTRP, like you really can't compare it. And I literally said this last night. It's like you can't compare it to anything else. Like I don't think there's any other game. You know what I mean? There's no other game. There's no other like gaming community. Maybe I just haven't found it yet, or maybe I haven't heard of it. But NoPixel has so many people that like it's like it really is like a fucking family at the end of the day. We all do butt heads from time to time, and we all get pissed off here and there. But I mean, that's what a family does. You know, it's like.
Yeah.
Where I mean,
NoPixel is like, or GTRP has like it's like the craziest game I've ever played.
Insane. You could literally just get on and create a story, or you could just get on and just hang out with your friends. You know what I mean?
Like how does it exist? It's so crazy. Like it really blew my mind.
Like a whole nother world.
Yeah, what's possible essentially. Yeah. It's like, how can everyone just be like, and it really allows for it. Like
GTRP is the perfect spot.
God, it's so good.
Insane.
So yeah, anyways, I'd say I found you through I was watching your stuff through Saikuno, and then obviously I was like, well, if Saikuno thinks they're cool, then they must be cool, you know? And then so then I would watch your streams, and then I was like nervous to meet your character in game, honestly, because I was like, oh god, like I don't know if I could, like, I already know of your Tony. I'm like, God, I gotta go meet him in game now. We played games together before we met. And I was like, all right, well, gotta find a way to meet Tony Corleone.
Then you just tweeted out for the driving thing. You got really good with it the second time we were doing the driving.
First time, that was
you kind of just
sick.
You know.
That was actually so cool. I had such a good time, and I'm like, dude, GTA is like, this is just so cool. So anyway, it just blows my mind how
it is pretty crazy. That was one of the questions too, because I wanted to ask you like, what got you into RP and stuff like that, and then would you like watch and stuff, but obviously
I watch you, and I watch obviously, like, so my character April, she's like she knows like Chain Gang really well. But
Right.
they're the person who got me into GTA was Garrett. Jobless Garrett messaged
Garrett's
me
a
on.
good guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He DM'd me and was like, "Hey, I saw you on the Rust server. Actually, like, we are asking a few people from the Rust server who were fun to play with if they want to get on No Pixel." I ghosted him. I was like, "Nope, negative." and then and then and and then when I saw Ray and Sykkuno do it, I was like, Garrett, I'm so sorry. Garrett, I'm so sorry. I actually do want to play. He's like, it's all good. I was like, I'm sorry. I saw No
shit.
Pixel GTA and I was like, I can't play it. I
That's
saw it. I
funny.
was like, there's absolutely no way. So I apologize. I'm so sorry. I ignored you. I would love to play now. And he's like, I got you. And then on the first day in the server, he like waited for me at the elevators, and Blau actually like took me as April as a hostage, and like right off the bat, it was just like chaos. I'm like, what is going on? And
You're probably like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and Garrett obviously introduced me to like a lot of the
Chain Gang boys.
Chain Gang, and then from there I was like, her character, I had this whole backstory for her. It just I threw it out the window. I realized I needed to make money in the city, so I started scamming people for like yoga lessons, and she kind of just started to become like a scam artist. Like
that was one of the questions the community wanted to know. Like, how'd you come up with your character? Like, what was your original goal, and I guess where is she now, type of thing.
Okay, yeah, April, she was supposed to be a doctor who like she wanted to work at as an EMS. Like she wanted to. My first thing was like take me to the hospital so I could like become a doctor. That was what I wanted to do.
Right. And
that just, I realized that.
Yeah, good thing you didn't do that.
Yeah, no, I'm really happy I did it. I love like where April went. I started to kind of shape her character around a lot of the interactions she was having, and like what I thought would be funny or what I thought would be like appropriate or maybe not appropriate at the time. Like just like this would be the stupidest, like the worst thing she could say right now, and I'd say it, and then people were like, "What the?" And I was like, "Yeah, I like these reactions," so I just kept pushing it, and then that's something that RP really let me do, is just like say the stupidest things and just like, that's April. That's not me. I can just like get.
Yeah, that's why like I'm the same way on Tony. You know, I'll meet somebody on Tony and just be completely just fucking stupid, dumbass fucking jokes and feel completely comfortable.
Yeah.
But then like it's like Tony, Ray hits me up. He's like, Tony, we're going to do game nights with Fuslie and Tina and a bunch of friends. Do you want to come? And I'm like, yeah, of course I'll come. And then I get there and I'm like, what's going on, guys? What's happening? What's up, everybody? You know, and then it's like the voice, and I was so nervous, but this definitely, honestly, if we probably haven't played games, I would have probably been. Well, I mean, we wouldn't be right here, but I would have been super more nervous. Yeah. So.
Yeah. No, I feel the same way. I'm glad that I probably wouldn't have. I mean, I probably would have agreed regardless, but like, I wouldn't, because we've already played games before. I'm like, okay, it's just Tony.
Just me. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's just you. So.
Just me.
So it's I feel that, and for a while I was having trouble because I was meeting so many cool people in the city, and I wanted to like play games with them outside of the city, but I would not know how to interact with them because I'm not April outside the city. Whereas April is like, hey vlog, it's your girl April. She's so like
it's
whatever,
just easy, you know what I mean?
It's just easy. She's
like when I met Ryan, you know what I mean? When I met Ryan, I was so stun locked because like I grew up watching those videos and remember watching him with my friends as a kid, and I'm like, I kind of got freaked out for a second because it's like, yo, that's crazy. The guy who I watch is like sitting right in front of me. Like, that's insane. We all saw,
Tony. We all saw.
Yeah, I know you guys did.
No, I'm the same thing with Ryan. Like, when I first met him, I remember I like hosted him, and then he was like, hey, like, did you want to play a game of Valorant right now? And I was like, yeah, I mean, like, I could, I have a couple minminutes. I was speeding to my
why
computer.
not? Yeah.
I jumped out. I was like, logging in. And then I was like, hey, what's up? And I was trying to act so cool. Like, oh yeah, like, yeah, I think I could have a little bit of time right now. I would have cleared my entire everything. A little bit,
like 5, maybe an hour, 3 at max.
A game or two, you know. and I was freaking out when I met him too. It's crazy when like you grow up watching someone and then they're like, then you're like talking to them. And you're like, they're responding to me, and it was really
It is
yeah.
crazy.
Anyways,
You know the
Ryan,
guy have you ever watched The Walking Dead before?
I know who you're talking about.
The
I haven't
Chandler?
watched that. Yes.
Yeah, he played on No Pixel for a while.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you
That
interact with him?
Yeah, no, that was another moment that was like kind of crazy. Like that to think like I don't know, isn't that crazy?
That's
A kid
crazy.
from The
No,
Walking Dead playing on the Pixel, you know?
yeah,
That was insane.
It's ridiculous. It's just so surreal to see like this reminds me, Millennium also played, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, and like I was watching that too, and to see like people that you admire outside of the server, or like you're like they're in this other world, like
Yeah,
now with
it's
us.
crazy. Insane.
What? That's how big No Pixel has gotten, and I haven't even been with No Pixel, right? I joined it a couple months ago, and you guys
You're a
have been
freshman.
I'm a freshman. Like
Yeah.
you guys have been playing for years, and there's so much lore. I literally went on No Pixel Wiki and like started just trying to learn everyone's lore and characters, because there's so many references I wasn't getting, so many things I just didn't understand.
Right.
And but I was metagaming before I knew metagaming was bad. So I was like watching, like I was on YouTube trying to figure out all the best things to do and what to buy, and like no, there was no videos on it. And I'm like, why is no one making like tutorials on GTA RP? This is so weird.
Yeah,
And
no, I
then
mean, I never even thought of that. Like, yeah, I guess nobody does make tutorials. Yeah, because there's no.
Yeah, no one does it. It's
Oh.
really hard to find, because I wanted to like be as like ready as possible, and then I realized you're supposed to like find
Do it,
out in
yeah.
RP. You're supposed
Like you
to
gotta
learn
learn it. In game.
learn from other people. They'll
Yep.
teach you, and it's okay to be a beginner and not know how to open a door, and like it's part of honestly the charm of like starting at the beginning.
Yep.
Is like learning all the commands and controls and all that stuff is so
That's why I said it was rough when you look at it on the outside, but once you get in and you have friends, they make it super fucking easy. So.
yeah, so I feel so lucky because I get to know so many great people in the server already.
Mhm.
All I do now, I feel like everyone else has like a group that they like roll with. I don't
Right.
play enough to have like that, so I just kind of go in and see who's on that I'm like that I can like bother for the day. And then sometimes there's nobody, so then I just kind of find a random person on the street and make them go on an adventure with me.
It's fun
and
fucking
then
with
that's fun.
randoms too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could be a fun time. What's been your
Yeah.
favorite moment so far in No Pixel? So like, the cherry on top. Like what's been like your most like the best moment you've had so far?
So I'd say the craziest one was like the bank heist I did, the very first one. I think it was the most thrilling like gaming experience I've ever had in my entire life. I did a bank heist with Valkyrie, Rami, and Mr. K, and then the escape was so scuffed because like I didn't know that cops are supposed to chase you in an escape.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really understand why we were making an escape. I thought you just kind of do it for fun. So when we're at the bank leaving and the cops are like driving,
You're probably like, oh shit.
Why are they following us? Like I was like, are they supposed to be following us? And then they're like, yes, it's a chase. We just robbed a bank. I was like, oh my god, and it's so exhilarating. I was like, holy shit, we were driving and all this stuff, and then we drove off a cliff, and then we jumped out of the car onto the water, onto this island, and then get in the helicopter. And I was a little bit slow on like getting to the island, so they were like, get in the helicopter, April, and I like was just at the door of the helicopter. I missed it, and then they had to fly off without me because they were like shooting guns at the helicopter.
Yeah, they were probably.
I was like, frick. So then I stayed and I hid in like a bush, just like oh hey Peter, what's up? Oh sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh sorry.
Yeah, I could turn cam off for a second if you want.
Oh no, I'm okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm good, thank you. He just showed me something cool.
Okay.
So pretty much
Gucci backpack?
cooler than a Gucci backpack.
I don't know what could be more cooler than Gucci, but
It's pretty cool.
okay.
But,
Alright.
okay, so basically I was hiding in this bush for like 20 minutes and I was like freaking out. I'm like, how
Right.
can I feel so exhilarated like playing a video game right now? I'm like, I feel like I'm really hiding from the cops right now. I was like, my heart was pumping. I was like trying to like call them and figure out what to do. Anyways, like that was like it was just such a cool thing. I like they sent like scuba divers and like boats. They're circling the island, and like I was hiding in this bush for like 20 real minutes. Like I was just sitting in a bush, and I'm like, they're not gonna go away. And then these like divers like walked up the side of the island and were like, I think she went this way. And I'm like, what the like how are they still looking? I've been sitting in here. I'm gone. And anyway, so that was probably like
Did
the
you get
first
away?
time. Yeah, we did.
Damn, you got away
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
the bush
got
strat
away.
is always the easy. It's so good.
Yeah,
You
I
get
was
away
just
so
like
fast.
so. And I've only done like 2 heists in my life. So that was obviously.
Sounds like we need to do another one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if people are even doing heists anymore. I know everyone's
Not a
boosting
lot
and
of
stuff.
people are doing it, but I mean, you could always do one for fun. Especially wow, he's got a lot of fun ass ideas to do.
Yeah, I like never really like did that. April didn't really do much crime. She kind of just lived the sugar daddy life and made money that way.
Sugar
was
daddy
sick.
life.
Yeah, I just got everyone to give her money, cashed out. Like, I'm like, I don't need to work. She just makes money just asking people for money
Just,
and then
just give me cash.
lives life. Yeah. And
Well, fuck
so
it. If it works, it works.
So yeah, so that was the craziest thing. And so that was yeah. How about you? What's your favorite moment in GTA RP?
Oh god.
I guess you have 4 years of it. Maybe you have no pics of 3.0.
Okay, 3.0, I think that's pretty easy. Definitely favorite moment. Pretty stressful, but like I think the whole like the lower vault system. Like yo, we went hard for that. Like we were grinding. You know, we had to hit Fleekas, Politos, Bobcats, you know, whole bunch of shit, you know what I mean? And getting into the lower vault and like as many, because we went to the vault so many times before we got it. I think like I think we got it on the third or fourth time, chat. I want to say maybe the fourth time. I don't know. Maybe it was either the third or the fourth. I can't remember, but you know, there was a lot of work because it was like 400K every time you go in to do this.
So sick.
So like 400 to 500K, I think. And then we go in there and we're all holding it. And then the first one, you know, obviously the hack is insane down there. I don't know how the boys do the hack and shit, especially, you know, that shit's
God.
crazy. But like,
Yeah.
he's like the best. He's number one, obviously. So like for him not to do it, you know, like it's hard as fuck. So we did it. And then I think Dean said something that's not meant for one person. And we went back again, same thing. And then it was the third time we went back again and he finally aced it. Like he literally did it all by himself, mastered it. And then we got away. I'm pretty sure all of us got away, I think. And yeah, no, it's just that how intense it was, how long we worked for it. It was like probably one of the best feelings of 3.0 so far. Like we did it. You know what I mean?
It's so cool.
Yeah, no, it was pretty sick. He's like a cheat code, to be honest.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
watch
no.
like Kuna's perspective. I watched him fail it for the first time, and I felt it. I was like, no, he was so sad. He like turned his cam off, and I
felt really bad for him.
no,
Yeah, no, I was.
it's so difficult. Like, how are you like, you know, and yeah, just to see him like then, you know, try again and then get it, and it's just like crazy. I was seeing clips from it, and I was just absolutely insane to see all of that. And
Yeah, the
you
vault
guys worked
progress
together.
was sick. I mean, we all went hard and then we finally got it and everything worked out perfect. The vault was sick, and then also the whole racing scene. Like the racing scene is really like 10 times better than it used to be. It's just fucking insane. Like the midnight heat, like a week ago, all the races I was doing, that was sick. I mean, I got into the final like 3 times, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 times. And every time came second. I was getting so close. And then there was a wild card, okay, for all the people who lost on the final race. There was a wild card for you to be able to get to the next stage. I raced, came first place, and made it onto the next stage. But then the first race I did came second, which was good because you just don't want to be last. That's all it was. And then it was basically like a knockout system. So there was 5 racers, right?
Yeah.
And as long as you're not number 5, then you're good. So I was second. So fifth got knocked out, right? And then the second race came in, and man, the locals, I lost it at everything because of the
I
locals.
know.
It
I
was
saw
so
that.
you couldn't do anything. And then in a moment like that, the competitiveness and like nobody's gonna slow down. You know what I mean? Nobody. We all know what we're getting into. You know what I mean? So like the
Is that when
locals
you
just fucked
shot the
me.
cop?
Yeah, because I was so pissed off. So I shot the cop. I was so mad, and yeah, and then that a whole crazy RP story came from that. And
Yeah, you turned yourself in.
yep,
You're talking to, was it Copper? Wait, what's
Hopper,
her
and then
name?
Dean was
Yeah.
mad and stuff like that, and then we patched it all up and shit. But like it was pretty crazy. So that RP was sick too. So honestly, the vault and then the racing scene, probably my favorite moment so far.
Wow.
Moments of
That's,
fun.
yeah, I love that. Sometimes you'll get heated, but like you'll always, like you're so good at owning up to your mistakes and just like how, like, just it's crazy to see actually.
Well, yeah, I
Even
know.
like, yeah, you unpublish your VOD. I was like, why? It was like not even that bad. Like it was a little moment.
I just don't want that to be like
Yeah.
me. You know what I mean? Like I don't. I used to be like that a lot. I used to get mad at shit and then just like I had a bad what's it called? Anger management or whatever it is.
Oh.
I think something like that, or temper, or I don't whatever the fuck the word is. But
Yeah.
I used to get mad a lot and had a bad attitude, and it's just like that's not the way to be. You know what I mean? Even if somebody did fuck up, it's just no reason to exert energy, you know, like that. So I got a lot better with it. It still happens from time to time, but when it does, I just immediately apologize for it and then cut the VOD and then make sure the person, or if it's towards anybody, then I apologize as best as I can and then move on with them with it. So
Yeah, it's just crazy that you like, well, you always do it, and it's I hear it, I'm like, oh my, he's so like you're so apologetic about things, and
because I don't want to be that guy, man. I don't quite working on like not being that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I've gotten a
hard
lot better
sometimes.
though. Huh?
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah, I
hard
mean,
to like own up sometimes, or like when you get really mad or your blood starts boiling and you snap at somebody. Sometimes it's not that easy to always just be like, oh, like, I really messed up there. I need to go apologize. And like those, but it feels
right,
like
because you have to look at it from both sides. So like an RP's perspective, right? It's like if I'm doing something that like I'm like, yo, I know my community really wants to see this, and like I want to put on my best for my community and like give them what they want to see. And then like let's say like for a cop, streamer, like they want to do that as well. Their community wants to see them bust a criminal. So like you have the criminals community who wants to see them get away, and then the cops community who wants to see the cop catch the criminal, right? And then it's like, obviously if I don't make it out, then I'd be upset, or if the cop doesn't make it, he'd be upset, right? Because you're not giving your community what they want. So sometimes in those situations when it's like a really intense moment, or like you're kind of like, damn, like fuck dude, like I really wanted that, you can get upset pretty easily. And
Yeah.
it doesn't help you have a lot of people that also may feel the same way as you, and then you kind of feel like justified to be upset for a second, and then it's like, no, can't be like that, because that's just another person trying to have their community have a good time, and I'm just another person trying to give my community a good time. So it's like we're both doing the same thing, you know what I mean? And there's no reason to kind of like butt heads with each other.
Yeah, you're like,
just makes it toxic for everyone.
I think it's nice that you're very aware of like the power that like when you're, if you're mad,
it could
and
definitely fuck something up.
Oh yeah, you've got thousands of people who are like, making my streamer mad, or I'm, how dare this person? And if you're like angry, they are very more than happy to go over and like rage in someone
like
else's
sports
chat
fans,
yeah,
like when a team wins in a bar, if another team's there, then sometimes people fight and shit. So like get at like an internet thing, you have all these people who can immediately just like within a couple of clicks and a couple of like keys just go over and like absolutely ruin somebody's day, you know what I mean? And that's why like I try, I don't, that's why I delete the VOD, apologize if something does happen like that, or if I receive like somebody's pissed at me, then it's just like how shit gets.
I can see like GTA chats, like they, like for the little bit I've streamed, like I can see why like it can get like so overwhelming, or like
Mhm.
why there's so much drama. Because like even in small bits I've been involved in, like people have come in and started fighting in my chat, or just been like, it like ruins it. I'm like, wait, what is going on right now? Like I'm trying to, like, this is, even if you and the streamer you're having a little tense moment with or whatever, like you guys are, like, you guys know it's all good, but
Right.
like the drama that the viewers start to stir up, and it only takes one person. Like one person can literally like come from their chat and be like, you're pissing this person
Yeah,
off,
and then
like
you'll
the
read it,
streamer.
and then if you
And you're
read
like,
it,
wait,
you
am
react.
I? Did
Yeah.
I? Yeah, and you're like, did I do something wrong? Like, what's going on? And then it's like you're hard to stay in character when you're like glancing over at your chat and they're all like yelling at you or yelling at each other, and you're trying to keep the vibes up. And it
And
just
you're
takes
like
a couple
second guessing,
people.
you know.
Yeah, and you're like, did I mess up? Did I make someone feel bad? What could I be doing better? How do I handle this? And you're all while trying to like maintain character and just like keep the vibes good. It can be like very overwhelming. And so
No,
I
it definitely can.
Yeah. respect to like you guys for like doing it every day almost. Like, just, I don't know how. I show up once a week in the city, if that, just to hang. But I easily see how it could get like,
Yeah, it's just like, you know, it's the same. The way I look at it is like, you know, when you watch a movie, right? And then you get pissed off at a character because they like killed your favorite character. Like if you watch a TV show and then you get pissed off because a character's doing something and you're like, why the fuck is she doing this? You know what I mean? In the show.
Yeah.
Or if you know, you see them doing something stupid. A lot of people do that, but I think they're doing that as like, they don't really know what that's saying. You know what I mean? Like if we're sitting on the TV, right? You know, and watching a show and we're like, wow, that character's fucking stupid. Like, why is she doing that towards, you know, the main guy? I think a viewer has the same thing where they look at it and they're like, that's fucking stupid. But then they don't realize how that comes off. You know what I mean? Because like, it's all improv. You know what I mean? Like that's like a script that's happening. I guess it's like weird to put it, but do you see what I'm saying or no?
No, I 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Or like you make a decision and like people are like, why did you do that? You should have done this. Or
Right,
like,
and it's
go
all
talk to this
live, so
person.
like you see that immediately. You know what I mean? It's like you see that the choice you made, you see the reflection immediately from your chat, and if your chat like, what the fuck are you doing? You're like, oh, like I thought that was a good move, and then you know what I mean? Like, but they're just kind of like, they're just invested into it, and so like, blame them, but you kind of can't blame them at the same time because they're invested into it. It's just like, it's kind of like a TV show, but at the end it's like all live, and then, you know, so
that's why it's so scary. Which
yeah,
is
it
why
is scary. It is scary.
Reluctant to get into it, and I'm just like, see everyone doing it all the time. Like, you guys are crazy. Like how it's like, it takes, in my opinion, such a solid mental to be able to like do it all the time and like keep the vibes good. And so I just got to give it to you because you have like a lot of the streamers I watch are so good about keeping the vibes good in your chat, and like you're like,
thank
just
you, I appreciate
creating
it.
like, you have a very positive community. So I like to watch your stream. I like your chat is so welcoming, and I told you this already, but like
So
whenever
nice.
I say hi and then they're like, people
I know they love you.
why people happy,
You know?
and I'm like, oh, hello. it's so sweet. I've come from like, you know, when I was getting into streaming a lot at the start, I type in a chat and people be like, cringe, Fuslie, go away, you're not welcome here, like, ew, you know, and I'm like, what did I do? I'm just saying hi, and
Yeah,
they're like,
no, it's
yeah,
like
nice, go
one of the
away, this
best
is our
feelings is like
space.
going in a chat and then like have everybody like, oh, it's so good to see you, you know, or like, you know, like, I don't know, it's I
like
definitely agree with what you're saying.
so
though.
welcoming, and the chat's like, oh, it's so good, and you feel like welcome to like chat there and like just hang out, versus like,
Feel like you belong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, versus people like, if you sometimes I type in a chat, it's just like they don't want me there, or like they don't. Yeah, they're like, why are you watching this stream? You know, like you don't fit in here, and you're like, you stay on your side of Twitch or whatever, and you're like, what?
It's fucking weird.
Yeah, this is like, you know, Twitch can be like kind of clicky and stuff, and if you kind of like say hi, maybe you know a streamer from like out of the, you know, everything, and then you go say hi to them or sub to them or whatever, and then they're like, their chats know you in a different way, and then they don't maybe like you or whatever. But it's just
thank you, I appreciate it. Off the bake cake a chat or chat
bake
cake.
chat a cake.
Don't listen to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys are great, chat. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome to hear, because that's the main goal. I really wanted to create like the community as like a kind of like a main space to like get away from shit. You know what I mean? I think that's because like when I was younger and like streaming, not like super young, but you know, like 4 years ago, like I was going through a lot of shit. So like I kind of used streaming as like a way to get away. You know what I mean? So like I wanted people who were watching, like, yo, if you're going through something, I want you to be able to come here and just laugh at like the most stupid shit ever, and then just enjoy the time and like make friends and, you know, enjoy the community. That's my goal. And GTA is definitely kind of allowed me to do some pretty stupid funny shit.
Yeah.
Fun.
I think the thing about streaming is it can be so like addicting, like because you create such a great space, and chat is so fun, and like the people you're meeting through these games that are so addicting, everything, it can be a bit like hard to step away from streaming. I know you were saying yesterday how like you
get like anxiety from not streaming,
but like after even like 16 hours you're like, I gotta keep pushing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, oh no, yeah, I mean, I have that too. I would say I'm a bit of a workaholic. I'm always, if I take like 2 days off, I start to like, what am I doing?
Yeah, no, I feel weird. Like this week, like, oh my God. Because I moved in my house and I didn't take a day off. Like I was like, I had a sponsored stream Sunday. I had a sponsored stream Monday. And then Monday was, you know, the race Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Or no, it was the end was on Friday. So I took off Saturday. I took off Sunday. And then on Friday, my tooth broke. So Monday I had to go to the dentist. Then Tuesday I had to go to the dentist to get it fixed. And then Wednesday, you know, and Thursday shit came around, and it's like, here we are.
And you're still streaming through all that? I would have taken a week off for sure.
I can't. I would get too much anxiety. I love what I've built and never want it to go. I know it wouldn't go if I took a week off, but like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just that, no, 100%. Just that slight fear that like,
you never know type of thing. I mean, nothing's promised, right?
Exactly. Streaming is such a great thing, but it is also like, it is scary. Like you could go live and like all of a sudden just boom, like maybe half your community, something happened, and or like they found something else to watch, or I don't know, and you just like,
right, because you take a week off.
Things happen.
Gonna be something. I mean, listen, you know, The Simpsons, if that doesn't come on, you know, somebody's gonna go watch Family Guy. You know what I mean? It's like, you get what I mean? Like if your favorite show is no longer on TV for a week, you're gonna find something in a week that's gonna be your competitor. You know what I mean? And it's like, I know you shouldn't really. Well, I mean, you know, that's kind of how it is, though. You know, it's like if you're gone for a week, they'll find something else for a week that they'll watch, and you got to be better than whatever that was. You got to put in the time and, you know, work, because if not, then you could lose community. Or, I don't know. That's how I think sometimes, and it's like, I know. Maybe bad, but not bad. But I feel like it's also kind of realistic at a point.
It is. It's like the struggles of streaming, but like it promotes like basically like the grind. Like you want to be on.
I just want to grind the best for my community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I'm not, I'm like, damn, what am I doing? You know what I mean?
As long as you're happy, Tony. You know, like if if everything is good and you're kind of finding the balance that you. Yeah.
Very, very happy. Yeah. I think I'm probably the happiest I've been in a very long time. So like last COVID was pretty like, you know, COVID, it wasn't that bad because I was able to stream and shit, but like I think my headspace was kind of like in a bad area because it's like just staying inside. And I used to like, all right, this is gonna sound like pretty not dark, but like when your main hobby turns into like a job, right? Yeah. And not a lot of people, they're like, oh, streaming is a job. I mean, it is. I have a schedule just like anybody else. I have responsibilities just like anybody else. So like when what you use to kind of get away from things turns into your job, then you need to find something else that makes you like, you know, okay to continue going. Like you need something to like disconnect, you know. And then going out of the house was like, that was my thing. So like I would grind, you know, and then go out of the house and then just go live life, right? So when COVID hit, and then it's like, okay, I can't grind anymore. Like I was grinding, but then like I couldn't take time off and go outside, and go out to places and go eat. And then I was like, damn, this is fucked. Like I was like, I don't know if I want to. I didn't know what to do anymore, and like GTA was kind of getting like boring and stuff, and I was like, and then my stream kind of go down because GTA was like dying. So that's why it's like really important to like this time around, like really tried my best to like create. A lot of people are tied to my character, you know what I mean, and try to create something that was like tied around me, and like the podcast is definitely like one of those things where it's like I want to create something for myself, you know what I mean, and keep me going. So like this has been the happiest I've been in a while. I feel like I finally like broke through that like glass, on the ceiling.
GTA only.
Yeah, and it's like I'm just like doing variety now and meeting so many like friends who don't play GTA, and like I mean you play GTA, but you know what I mean, like I don't know, like it's just
100%. I'm a variety streamer. I play once a week, if that. And
I'm happy the way that I feel now, because I used to feel like so locked in and people only knew me like for GTA, and I feel like I couldn't do anything else, and if I did I was doing like something wrong. But now it's like, yo, if I want to go play this game, I'll go play it, and
as you should.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so variety is the way to keep like your mental. I think that's so important. When I first started, I was also League of Legends only, and then I switched to Counter-Strike for a while, and I felt very like, oh my god, like my League community is like where are they gonna, like, a lot of them were like, ew, Counter-Strike, they didn't like it, and I felt like, oh god, I'm gonna lose a chunk of my community. But I gained a bunch from CS, and then CS introduced me to the world of shooters, which became like my favorite. And from there, like I think I've always been a variety ever since then. Like I kind of I knew that I didn't want to be locked to a game after League. I was like, I want to just expand. I want to try so many games. But once I really got into that variety, I would do single player, all this stuff. I never had League was the main, I think. Oh, I was really locked in as a PUBG streamer one time. I remember
PUBG
I felt like
fun.
I had to play PUBG because I like some YouTube videos that were like with, do you know Banana Man? No, do you ever heard?
Yeah, but the one who used to play, he played with Shroud, didn't he?
Yeah. So Banana Man and I also had like we played a lot together, made like a lot of YouTube videos together, and then so people were very like, play with Banana Man. Where's Banana Man? PUBG. Why aren't you playing PUBG? And like if I didn't play PUBG, my viewers like would kind of just, and I was like, I felt dependent on a game, and I was like, I don't want to be only
one of the worst feelings.
Yeah,
well, I know it sounds funny, one of the worst feelings, but it's like, because you can only play a game so much, you know what I mean, and you can only do so many things. Obviously GTA RP this time around, it's like there's so much shit that's getting added left and right, and like now variety and the podcast, it's just, I feel like I have so many other things I could do. Awesome. That's why I really appreciate like you coming on and stuff, because it's like, I don't know, you're helping me like build something that, I don't know, you get what I'm saying, like it's all new and stuff, so like I'm like still starting out and shit, and it's, I don't know.
I gotta like say your podcast name is so good.
Right?
So
it's
good.
So good.
It's so
good. It's perfect.
OOC with AnthonyZ rhymes. It makes set OOC like it's like a GTA reference, but it's also saying like I'm getting to know, like I'm out of character.
Exactly. Like, that was the whole goal. You're the first person that said that. That's
so
like,
good.
And that's awesome. Yeah, because that's what I wanted to be. It's not like supposed to be like a GTA RP thing, but it's supposed to be like getting to know like the streamer more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like we only show a certain amount of stuff on the internet, right?
How did you come up with the podcast idea and the name for the podcast?
Well, like, you want me to be 100% honest, I did not want to. GTA's blew up a lot of times. Every time it gets bigger.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of like when a game dies, you die essentially if you stay with that game. I know it sounds funny, but I wanted to create something where it's like, okay, if GTA goes down, I don't want to go down with it. Like I want to do something for myself. Like I want to be more than just GTA RP. Like I want to do more shit. I want to be known as like AnthonyZ, not Tony Corleone. You know what I mean? And this year, like I've really kind of done that. And the podcast was like, I love talking to people. I love meeting people. So like, why not do a podcast? And I told Stream about it, and they were like, yeah, I love the idea. And then I told Britt, she's like, I think you do amazing. So then I just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And then I interviewed DW first, which is Dean.
Yep.
You could watch it. It's I was so nervous. I was like, for the book, as much as the book I could be, I was reading, so how'd you get into RP? Oh, that's cool. So what made you create the, like, I was so like, I was question, and it was like, it was the most awkward shit ever. And I felt like I want to like redo it with him. So I want to redo it so bad, because he would be a great person to like, when I'm fully like, you know,
Warmed up, you kind of
yeah, exactly. Like I'm good now. So I kind of want to bring it back on. It was definitely good for the first one, but yeah, so OOC with AnthonyZ was created because I just kind of like want to be, you know, have something of my own that's like, this is mine, I built it, you know what I mean? That's why anytime any of my friends come on, like, they're helping me build it, you know? So like,
oh yeah, I was
the
like,
best.
I saw in your chat, I was watching your Blau podcast, and at the end, you were like, yeah, oh, see, I think people in chat want to see Fuslie, and I was like, yes, I want to come on.
I
And
was
then you're
so
like, yeah, I'm gonna
nervous to
DM her.
ask you.
You didn't DM me.
Because I was nervous.
And I was like, why
you're
is he DMing me? He said he
Fuslie.
was gonna.
What do you mean? Like, you're like, okay, not to sound like anybody else is anybody else, but like, I even just said that when I was going to talk to my wife, because yeah, look at the Gucci bag. My fiance's dad's here, and he's like, oh, who are you interviewing today? I was like, oh, her name's Fuslie, like she's part of one of the like biggest orgs, super popular. And I was like, oh, she's like, are you nervous? I'm like, very nervous. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. I was, well, cause like, you know, we just like met and stuff, and I didn't want to, you know, like message you like, hey, you want to come on the podcast? Like I wanted to get to know you a little bit better and like play games and stuff, you know, before. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wanted to like feel things like, because like, you know, you can tell if like somebody likes you or if they don't like you know what I mean? And like, I didn't want to just be like, yo, Fuslie, you want to come on my podcast? And we know like nothing about each other, you know?
Yeah,
but like,
we met one day. It's like, oh, podcast.
right, exactly. Like I didn't want to do that. So I'm sorry for not messaging you. I just didn't.
No, yeah. I
know
think
you
I
that
was
well,
actually,
so.
I typed out the message twice to you, but I didn't send it. Where I was like, hey, I was watching your stream and I saw that you might want to like have me on the podcast, and I just want to say I would be happy to. And then I backspace. I was like, that's weird. That's weird. I'll just wait for him to message.
I probably would have been like,
hey, Tony.
oh shit. I would have been so nervous. I would have been like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, no, I'd love to have you on. I would have probably been so nervous, but I'm happy.
I didn't want to self-invite, but I saw that you were like gonna ask, so I was like, oh, here we go. We go. He's gonna ask. Didn't ask. I was like,
I'm
okay,
sorry.
never mind.
I'm sorry.
No,
I was so nervous.
But that
we didn't
doesn't
know
make
each other
sense to
that
me.
well,
yeah,
you know?
No, I get it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you're nervous.
Now
okay.
here we are.
Okay.
Fucking yeah. So that's how everything was created. I basically, you know, wanted to just create something for myself that I could like always do. You know what I mean? And if it got to the point where it's like, you know, maybe the podcast starts now is like it's 1 a week, maybe, you know, 2 a week, and 3 a week. You know, Monday podcast and Tuesday games. You know, Wednesday podcast. You know, Thursday games. You know, Friday podcast, and then Saturday, Sunday game with the communities. Like that's probably like the ultimate goal, you know what I mean? Is like probably just like turn it more into like a, I don't know.
You're like a lot of chatting and
yeah, like chatting, you know what I mean? Like, because I feel like that's like, there's only so many games out there, you know what I mean? And like, I get bored pretty easily of games. I know it's funny because I say I've been playing GTA for a while, but like,
yeah,
GTA is different. There's nothing else like it. So
true.
Yeah, I think doing the podcast and keeping that going would be a lot of fun. And I mean, who's the only know what go from that? I mean, I used to play with sorry to keep rambling.
Oh,
Apologize.
you ramble. It's your podcast.
You know who
whatever you want.
Raj is?
Yeah, Austin.
Raj Patel?
Austin.
Yeah, well, Austin. Yeah.
Yeah, Austin.
So he used to play GTA for his podcast and stuff. So like, I knew him from GTA RP and shit. He played on NoPixel a lot. So
he played on NoPixel?
Yeah, so we used to play cops together. So like, we would play my cop character and we would do him, and then we used to do like, we did like a prostitution thing one time where we had like we had a PD and we had like one of our girl officers go undercover, and the guy like drove by, and we took him back to like a mansion, and we did a whole sting. It was some really funny shit back in the day though. So yeah, so basically we did that, and he started doing his podcast stuff, and then his game show, well, not podcast, but like game show, you know what I mean? And then I don't know, just that kind of gave me like, I know it's funny, it kind of gave me like, damn, like kind of motivation to do it. I was like, he did it, like why can't I do it? I'm gonna give it a shot. That was another thing. So like seeing him go from like GTA and kind of creating something of himself, and then like keeping that going was like, all right, well, let me try it, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me put my own spin on it, and I do the podcast stuff.
I think that's epic. I think it's like, yeah, I really think you should just keep going with it, and don't be afraid to ask people to be part of your podcast. I think because I don't know.
I mean, how could I be afraid now? I mean, I kind of had Fuslie on my podcast, so
you know,
ask the president at this point.
That's true. You know, they'll be like, hey, I'll go on the podcast. Fuslie, that one super cool chick, she was on the podcast, so I'll go on the podcast. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm kidding. I don't have a big ego. I swear. I swear.
We all have a little bit of an ego here and there, you know. Sometimes it comes out. So how'd you get I want to know this, and the chat wants to know it as well. I'm sure a lot of chat knows. How did you join 100 Thieves? 'Cause that's an achievement in itself. Like that's, you know, I mean, I'm pretty sure the best org out there, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure, 100%.
I don't know any other fucking org that's worked with Gucci or Lexus or, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. So
investor. I think Drake also.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy, actually. So
Pretty insane.
yeah, it's insane. It's not nepotism, okay? It's not because Ray and I are homies. Okay, well, maybe a little bit, but so Ray, not Ray. Sorry, what was I doing? Many years ago. Okay, so you know Valkyrie. So Ray is she's been a good friend of mine for a while, but I met her like years ago. I was watching her when she had like 200 viewers, and I think I had like 200 viewers, and I always like thought she would like blow up, and I was like, dude, Ray is like so good at this, and I don't know how come she's not bigger. Anyway, so she starts like blowing up and stuff, and eventually Fortnite, and then she joins 100 Thieves, and I'm like, wow, she's on 100 Thieves. Like, I want to be like, that is so cool. Like, if I could ever join an org, like that'd be sick. But I remember just like staring in admiration, like she is so cool, and like one day, but I didn't really let myself even think about it, because I'm like, I just wouldn't ever be big enough to join 100 Thieves, or just cool enough. I was like, well, but I was admiring her and like a lot of what they were doing. And then I wasn't like a small streamer, but like I think Among Us was like the time, like this past year, actually starting like 1 year ago, when Among Us was like starting to blow up a bit.
Right. Yeah, Among Us was going pretty crazy.
Three of my friends, Raid, Saikuno, and Toast, blew up from Among Us. Like really, just like it was crazy to see, right? Yeah. And they were so nice, and they like invited me to like almost every lobby they were in. They were always like so kind.
That's awesome.
And I was like, yeah, I'll play. Sure, okay. If I'm not taking up too much, like it's totally fine. Don't need to invite me. And they're like, nah, we want you. Come play with us. Come play with us. They would, yeah. So that really skyrocketed my growth too. It was crazy to see like everyone watching in my YouTube channel, and then just so much stuff. I was having so much fun playing with so many people. I got to play with PewDiePie, and you
played with Pewds?
Yeah, I played with PewDiePie, and I I met Jacksepticeye. I was playing with like Brett
Jack
Rock.
too.
Yeah.
I watched his new thing.
Oh yeah, his video.
That was really good.
Yeah, it was amazing. He we don't need to know the PewDiePie story, okay?
Wait, is there something I should
know?
You don't want to share, we don't have to.
Okay, TLDR.
Okay.
Well, do we need to talk about it?
No.
You don't know, right?
No, I don't know.
Okay, well, so TLDR.
Okay.
Okay, TLDR.
We don't have to talk about it if you don't want, because I know
it just sucks because everyone already knows.
Well, I'm talking
Like
about
your
it then.
whole chat knows.
You could tell
dude,
me
people
later
laugh.
when we, one day when we get all of us, we'll all get
Okay.
dinner. You could tell me later. Don't worry.
Fine.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm not telling it. Okay. Ha. Okay. So, woo! I made it through a podcast without PewDiePie. Okay. So,
There you go.
okay. So basically, we had an awkward situation many years ago, and then I confronted him about it in Among Us when we both died. That's it.
Oh,
And
okay.
then
Yeah.
it was
Don't
even
like
more
no.
awkward,
You don't have
okay?
to say any further. You're fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Okay. So then, yeah, it was just crazy. We're playing with all these people. I was like fainting half of the time because I just get a DM from Toast is like, yeah, so like you want to play with PewDiePie tomorrow? Hey, you want to play Jacksepticeye tomorrow? Hey, Corpse Husband, boom, boom, boom. Hey, this is the lobby. You ready? Boom.
Corpse was
I'm like,
popping. I remember when I seen Corpse pop. Dude, his song. Yeah. I mean, he makes
choke
good
me
music.
like you
Yeah.
hate me.
Yeah, I
but you
know.
love me.
Yeah, and then the hand picture when he tweeted his hand.
I
Dude,
know.
people went crazy. That was
Yeah,
funny,
and
man. I like
that was
Corpse.
just-
I like his
yeah.
music. He's got good music.
Yeah, me too. It's great. And
Mhm.
so just to like get to be interacting with everyone at the forefront of all of it, it was insane. And so my friends were just like, I was like overwhelmed with like how cool everything was. So during that phase, like my channel, that was like I saw so much growth. It was nuts. I felt like every day it was so like easy to stream because it was like
Right.
Among Us lobby 3 p.m. boom, Among Us,
Just
Among Us
chilling,
lobby.
It doesn't at that point, like it doesn't feel like you're just enjoying your time. You know what I mean? Like you're just hanging out with friends, and then like Pat's just watching along. They're fucking having a good time, and it's just like it's super easy. You know what I mean? To get like
So-
lost into that and just have fun.
Exactly, but they're just like they're along for the ride, and all these people, and then it was great because my Twitch content would fuel my YouTube content, which would go back into my Twitch, and I could see everything. Like everything was coming together, and I finally was like able to. I just knew
That's
what my
amazing.
content was, and so I think from that, I got a lot closer to my friends. Our friend group like got really tight, like our OTV and friends. I don't know if you've heard it. Just that's our group of friends. A lot of us are really close.
OTV
so,
people, they're in Austin, right?
No, that's OTK.
Oh my, I'm sorry.
It's a little disappointing. That one. No, kidding. OTV.
First the Chanel, and then now the OTV, and
Um.
listen, I'm sorry, okay?
we're in
I don't
LA,
look. I'm
Tony.
listen. I'm in GTA and stuff. I'm just learning everybody, okay? I was in such a tight thing,
No,
and
no.
now I'm making all these friends. I don't really know people, okay?
Exactly. That's the point
Oh.
of a podcast like this, to learn. Okay.
Right.
It's there's all these streamers and all these different people.
I know
It's
offline
totally-
TV.
Can you name the 5 members of Offline TV?
Wait, is it OT? OTV is the right one, right? Is that the right one, or is it OTK? I can't.
No, I'm in OTK.
Okay.
No. No.
Wait.
No.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Stop fucking with me. What's the right one? What's the one you were talking about?
So Asmon Gold, you know him, Ms. Kiff.
Right. No, I'm talking about the LA one now.
Yeah,
the
that's
one,
OTV.
yeah, OTV. That's offline TV, right? That's what it's called.
Offline TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So
then
they're yeah. So we're
yeah. So
like,
that isn't that like Pokey, one guy who has glasses. Get
Okay,
his
okay.
name.
Okay, nice.
Lily Pichu, I think.
Nice. Well, there's 2 guys with glasses. Which one are you thinking?
I think he's got black hair, maybe. Short, but
Scar.
I'm not looking at chat. I'm not looking at chat because I don't want to.
Don't look. Yeah. You're metagaming.
Okay, so it's Lily Pokey, guy with the glasses.
No way. Get the
I
other
don't know. You're not in it
two. No.
because you're in 100 Thieves.
I know, he'll probably get. He's not gonna get. The other guy with the glasses. I don't think.
Wait, I don't know who it is. I don't know.
Toast.
Toast. Okay.
And there's one other guy. He's a YouTuber. He's like really smart. He's dating Lily.
No idea.
Michael Reeves. You know Michael
No,
Reeves?
No.
Okay. Well,
Like I
that's
said,
fine.
I don't know a lot of people, but I'd like to meet a lot of people. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, no.
Alright.
No. This is like when I was learning GTA stuff. Like I don't know, like Clean Boys, Changing, who is who, what is what,
Right.
what am I lore, huh? Am I supposed to know these things? And my entire chat's like, oh my god, duh. How do you not know? Blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't know anything. I just started playing with these people. I don't know
Yep.
where anything is. Who
That's
anybody
how I
is.
feel. I was like, I don't know who anyone is. I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't like chat when I would run into somebody, it'd be like, oh my god, that's so and so. And I'm like, who? Like I don't know who it is. You know what I mean? So like, yeah. But now I know
Yeah.
who a lot of people are. Still learning though, but
Yes, it was like it's just like it's totally understandable. Anyway, so like that. Oh, what was the whole point of that story? OTV.
how'd you join 100 Thieves?
Right, we didn't even
Right,
finish
right.
that.
I know,
So
I know.
then, right, Among Us, blah 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 blah. Okay, Ray and I were like playing a lot of games together, hanging out a lot, and then from there, what the heck happened? Ray just like DM'd me, and she's like, "Yo, like 100 Thieves, we're like chilling." Me, Nate Shot, like we're just like at talking, and your name came up, and we're like very interested, and so expect an
Shot
email
the
or
boy.
like, yeah, just expect a message soon. And I was like, expect a message.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then I just got a DM or an email saying like, hey, or from my agent, and then she's like, hey, 100 Thieves wants to set up a call just to kind of
Talk
talk
about things.
with you.
Right.
And I was like, okay, just an interest talk.
Yeah.
And then we just talked, and then they're like, well, hey. And I was like, hi. And they're like, yeah, like, you know, we obviously like think you're great. And
Round of applause.
and I was like, oh, I mean, I would love to join. So then, you know, it was just kind of like, well, great. If you want to join and we want you, you want us, and boom, 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 boom. I was like, yeah, I mean, that'd be so sick. And then the details were like there, and just figure all that stuff out. You know, some contract stuff, sponsor this, sponsor that, boom, 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 sign contract, lawyer to sign this, and then announcement time video. Go to how to hide, lie to my chat, all the hide. I was so nervous. Announcement, and then boom, it was so sick. Honestly, it's so cool. I'm just, it's being part of an
fucking
organization.
awesome. That you should be so proud. That's so sick.
It is really cool.
You're in the best organization. There's no, I mean, you know, you could say, you know, yeah, you have Optic, Phase, you know, a couple other. I think 100 Thieves is like, I haven't followed Nate Shot when I was younger. I used to watch some of his videos and stuff like that, but like, kind of see where 100 Thieves started at, and you know where it is now is kind of crazy, to be honest. So like, I don't know, dude. I mean, I think you're in probably the best org out there. Right? Fucking amazing.
I have massive imposter syndrome. Like I always think like, because I was never in high school and college. I always say like I was never anything special ever. I always kind of blended in. I was terrified of public speaking. Pretty good grades, nothing. I was just kind of your average, whatever. I was just
average Joe.
I was your average Joe. Yeah. And so I kind of never excelled at anything. I thought I would like, yeah, that was so when I started streaming, I was like, yeah, I wrote in my diary, I said, if I ever get a 500 viewers, which would never happen, that would be like, that would be it.
Yeah.
That would be.
You made it, you know?
I made it. I wrote it down. I was like, I made it if I ever did hit 500 viewers. Like, no way would 500 people ever like watch me at a time. That is just crazy. I still have the diary. I have this, actually, maybe I have it. Oh, I don't have it. Well, wait. Maybe it's in here.
Thank you guys for watching, by the way. I really appreciate you guys, man. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. Oh. Fuslie? Oh. I think it froze. Hello? I think he's gone. Oh no. I think what happened. Hold on. I got you. My computer. Did it mess up? Did you unplug your computer on accident? Here, we'll go to this screen just for a second. All right. Here, I have an idea. I unplugged it. It's okay. Don't worry. It's all good. Don't worry. It's fine. You're fine. Don't worry. Okay? It's all good. Don't worry. You're good. Just take your time. Okay? Take your time. It's all good. Here. Okay. All right. Going back the call. And then she's probably still upset. She's like, damn it. Oh, dude. We're just having a little technical difficulty, boys. Her computer unplugged. Definitely not her fault. It was something happened. Computer, don't worry about it. Not her fault, you know. It's all good. It was the can't. It was the can't, guys. It was the can't. That why we have this time. I do want to thank you guys for coming out to today's stream. I really do appreciate it. Podcast has been fucking amazing. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Love you, chat. Hello? Oh. Hello? Okay.
Hello?
All right, cool. We're good.
Oh my god. Oh god, you will never believe what Sock did.
Wait, your cat?
He unplugged it all. Gosh.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
People probably think I unplugged it. It
Ah,
wasn't
nah.
me.
I've never
I would never.
unplugged it. No.
I would never.
Gosh, how did that even happen? Something fell, pulled the wire,
Huh?
looked back at the screen, it's blue.
Don't worry. It's
my
okay.
How is it Uh-oh, my keyboard. Oh no, that works. Oh god, I'm coming back. Everything's great. Everything's fine.
All good.
I'm not panicking.
Oh, you're fine. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. You good?
Oh, I'm not actually back though.
Okay.
I can't. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hello. Oh, no, you can't
Hello?
see me.
I can't see
me,
you.
right?
Oh.
Okay.
He's fine,
Can you
boy.
see
She's
me?
fine. Opium.
Oh no.
You okay?
I'm good. Do you see anything? Do you
Nope.
see me?
Nope.
What? What?
Okay. Nope. Okay.
What? That's impossible.
Hold on. Nope. I don't see your cam for some reason. Maybe if we remake the call.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
I know
okay.
exactly why.
Oh, my cam's
I
fucked
have-
up now.
Now, I have the
Got it,
problem
fix it.
now where I have to turn on the camera.
Ow.
It says turn on camera.
You better turn it on.
Yeah, turn it on. Yeah,
Turn it
yeah,
on.
yeah, 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 yeah. What,
Okay, there we
is that
go.
working now?
We fixed it. Got it. Good. All right. Cool.
Nothing happened.
Nope. We're
Everything's
back.
good.
We're back.
Oh, one problem. This
wrong?
has been bugging me. You have to can you make my camera fit your screen? Like
Yeah.
the window that's in? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yep. I got you. One
It's not
sec.
a big issue. It's
Nope.
just I think it'll look a little cleaner. You know, professional streamer for like 6 years or whatever. I've been around.
Got you. One sec.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the black bars. I don't have OCD about it. I'm just saying I think it would look nice and clean.
There we go. I fixed it. There we go. Cool. There we go. Maybe-
You know, that's good enough. Well, on the
No,
left
I got
side,
it. I'll fix it. Hold on.
you see the left, there's but a little bit more of the. Yes. Perfect. That's
Right
good.
there?
That's perfect.
Good. Okay.
That's actually
got it.
great.
Good.
Now-
Okay.
now,
Cool.
like,
Good. All right. Well,
perfect. Okay.
welcome
Yes.
back on for part 2. No, just kidding.
That was a little intermission.
Yeah, little
you know?
intermission. It's okay.
So
man.
I was saying, I forgot what I was saying. I think I was saying
You're
something
talking about
how
100 Thieves and how like basically they're the best org out there. I mean,
true.
I mean,
True, they
there's
are.
no denying. I mean, you guys are pretty much on top. Like I said, what other org has done the shit you guys have done? So
Yeah, which is why it blows my mind that they were like, yeah, Fuslie should join. I'm like, you guys take cool people though, like really cool people. Like how? And then, it's probably Ray
you
had
are
something
cool.
to do with it. Well, like, like
Right,
really cool
well,
people.
now I know
you know?
I'm cool. You're like cool now.
Well, I was just like, really? That's kind of crazy. And then, because when you start out, you have this mentality, like when I first started streaming, I remember every little milestone. I remember hitting like 53 followers and 1,000 after 6 months. I remember getting partnered September 24th, 2015. Just remember like my first time getting 1,000 or even 500 viewers, 500 subs. I remember everything. I was like, holy crap, this is crazy. I might be able to make a job out of this. This is insane. Like, and to like have it all like be something that's like, to see Twitch, not just like myself, but to see Twitch grow to what it is, and to see like there's so many cool content creators
No,
on
it is.
Twitch and so much great
There's a
content.
lot of awesome people here.
So cool. And like it's really, I just feel, I think that my favorite thing about all of it is getting to meet other cool content creators that like
that's
it's
my
kinda
favorite part, is meeting new people. You know what I mean? That's
yeah.
I think that's
know
the
what you
best thing, because it's like, I don't go out of the house a lot, so like meeting new people is like, fucking amazing. Because like all I want to do now is like, I know so many people. I'm like, come out here to Chicago. Like now I just want to like, have fun and have a good time and shit. It's not really any convention, or is that what it's called? Convention? Yeah, right.
Convention.
It's just been so fucking
It's
long.
been
Don't
so
even
long.
don't even
Like,
remember
what
if that's
is
what
it
it's called.
It-
So like,
Never mind.
yeah, like I just want friends to come out and then fucking treat them to good dinner and like a good time and shit. Like,
hell yeah. And then or everyone comes to LA, or we go to
yeah,
Vegas.
exactly. I just travel to other people, so
It'd be
I'm ready
sick.
to start living life, have a good time. You know what I mean?
I'm just worried that you guys won't like, just as long as you guys have a stream set up, or like it's.
Oh, yeah,
I
I
worry about everyone taking breaks and people.
No, I got a pretty beast laptop, so, and then
You just stream from your laptop?
yeah, that's fine. I have all my I think my laptop has like a 2080 Ti into it, so I mean that's pretty fucking good laptop.
So if you were to do that, where would you read chat?
I have like one of those big ass iPads, so I would just put it all on chat. You know what I mean? And just do chat full screen. I mean, that's just like the way I look at it is I'm still streaming. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, the quality might be a little bit different, but like I'm still showing up, still doing my thing. Because I've even considered like in October, me and Britt, we might go to Disney World.
Ooh.
So like, I was thinking,
IRL?
we could either do, either IRL or like I would rent out an Airbnb and then kind of like, maybe we would I'd bring the laptop and then just like I'd set up a setup there. You know what I mean? So like one in the morning I could work, so I could get on at like 6 o'clock in the morning and then like go till like 12 and then or like 3 and then we can go enjoy the park at 3 o'clock. Because like I'll be honest, going in the morning, like a lot of people is like it's good to go in the morning too, but it gets kind of fucking hot. So I grew up in Florida, so like going at like 5 to 6 when it starts getting around nighttime, especially October, is getting like a cool breeze. You know what I mean? So much nicer. So like that's the way to kind of do it. Min max. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know it's kind of weird to go on vacation but work at the same time, but
No, I think that's streaming will let you do that a bit. I mean, maybe that's the bad thing, is because you can always be working. But I just got back from Disneyland and it was so hot. Like until like
it's terrible.
5 o'clock, I was just the sun beating down,
Not
standing
fun.
in line for the Cars ride. I was like, no way. Like this is not it. Until 5 o'clock, then all the lines like started getting better. Everything got better after 5.
That's
but,
everybody's mindset. Everybody's like, oh, let's go super early and
8
we'll be able to
a.m.
go like, let's wake up 7 a.m. We'll get breakfast and then, like, don't get me wrong, like that's cool and all, like it's a good time. But then you get there, you know what I mean, and you ride that first ride because there's no line, and then you come out and there's like, fucking everybody and their mom is there, and they're like just packed. It's hot. It's fucking humid and yucky, and it's just disgusting. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, go at a later time, because the later you go, obviously, yeah, you're not gonna have a lot of time, but like, you know what you want to do. I mean, you could go to Disney at 5 o'clock and have a great time still, and then it's not as hot, nice breeze, it's all good. So
Yeah. And I know, well, I think I would like to see you do IRL content. I think that would be really, really fun. If
that's what I was
especially
gonna
if you
do
wanna
last
keep
year.
doing anymore. Yeah.
Because I signed exclusively with Twitch last year for like 3 years.
3
So,
years?
Yeah, 3 years. So
I'm like two years.
oh, you're exclusive too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
Why is that awesome?
Yeah, because like I was gonna. I mean, it's not like I did 3 years because I was like, I don't have anything else, you know what I mean? And like, I know this is what I want to do, so I'm gonna do it, And so I signed for Twitch for 3 years, and then I was like, you know what? I was like, that's where 2020 was gonna be the year of like breaking away from GTA and like really making my own thing. So I was gonna do IRL, get an IRL backpack and just travel the world, and then Corona hit. I was like, well, fuck me.
Oh
And that's why I was so upset last year, because I was like, fuck, man. I was like, I'm ready to start like working on myself and like doing something different, you know what I mean? Like, really, like, just kind of doing what I'm doing now. And I was so pissed because I was like, fuck, man, I'm like still in the same place. Like, I want to evolve, you know what I mean? And now it's like, now that's where I'm at. Like, now I'm doing the podcast and the variety and hanging out with friends, and like now I want to travel and go do IRL streams. Like, I just want to go do it all, have a fun ass time. So yeah, IRL stream is definitely where I want to do.
This is the start of it, I
Yeah, I
feel
know.
like this is like
So
your
excited.
podcast will naturally transition into like people are now invested and getting more invested in you as a person. Like, oh, now we know like just stuff about your life. And so a lot of creators are, and there's still nothing wrong with this, are like much more like they don't say anything about any of their personal life or what they're doing. It's just them as a streamer, and then everything else is private. I noticed with you, like, I get invested in your life too. I'm like, oh, I wonder what Tony ate today, because you always share your food, and I'm like, and he always eats so good, and you always get like the way you're so excited to share like things about your life and updates and what you and Britt are up to, and it just makes you're very personable. So I'm like,
I try to be, because
yeah.
it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's easy to like, like from it, because I've played that character perspective streamer. Like, I've played like, oh, this is me, I'm Tony Corleone, like I still do the voice and fuck around because I think it's funny, you know what I mean? But like now it's like doing different shit, and I try to basically put myself into more shit and like connect with my viewers, not as Tony, me. So
we're here for
yeah,
it.
thank you.
Oh yeah, no, I watch a lot of streams, and I really, yeah.
It means a
fuck with your
lot.
stream.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Good, it's
Nervous.
really good.
Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you so much.
It's good. It's just really good. It's your vibes, everything is yeah. So I think you should definitely try to do some IRL stuff. I did a whole phase of like IRL content with a backpack and everything. The biggest struggle of it all is the heat. That just like it's just
Imagine
in
the
the
backpack's
summer.
pretty hot too.
Yes, you sweat. I already sweat a lot on my back. Sorry, TMI. But then this is like, double sweat. So
Right.
then now I'm like, and I'm like,
The thing that scares me now is the music.
oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like if I go to a restaurant and they're playing copyright music, I can't control that. I guarantee you, like, if I got a DMCA strike, I could probably get it removed, But like, I got a DMCA strike removed. Which was like, my account manager, he was like, how the fuck did you do that? Like, a lot of like the Twitch people, because he wanted to like, I got a DMCA strike against me on a song that wasn't the song. So basically, do you know who? You listen to rap?
Some rap.
Okay. Do you know his name's funny? His name's Snot. Do you know who he is?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, he's kind of He's a rapper. Anyways, listen.
Okay.
So he had a song, and he basically took a sample from an older song, okay, and made a beat out of it, right? Or his producer or whatever. And then I got copyright striked for that, and it thought it was another song. And now under that video, it said that there was no copyright on it. I remember like back in the day when I got my first strike, I was like, okay, I'm gonna look for things with no copyright. So I Googled it and I found that song and it said no copyright at the bottom. So I screenshotted that, and I screenshotted the channel that it was on, and then submitted like a whole thing that like, hey, I had no intentions of like making money from this, doing anything. I was solely listening to just, you know, enjoy the song with my community. Here's where it said it was no copyright. Like I was under the impression that, you know, I could listen to it. They got back to me, they removed the strike, and they were like, my manager was like, how the fuck did you do that? And I was like, well, this is how. And then I sent it all over to him. So I was happy. So now I have 0 strikes on my channel. I had one, but the other one fell off, which is great.
Well, first of all, go off. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now they have a system where like if you haven't had a strike in a while, they will also, I believe, remove a strike from.
Yeah, that's how I got mine off.
Yeah, it's like kind of like a cool down period. So I had 2 strikes on my channel. 2. And I was like, my career as a streamer is done. If I just have one more.
That's
I was
so scary.
It's so terrifying. And this was like I wrote a whole thing on Twitter and it got picked up by a bunch of news articles, and like because I think I was the first streamer that was like, I think that got 2 of them, and then maybe not the first, but I definitely was like the
You're
first
probably the first second, you know, who you know expressed things about it where people knew about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was raging.
It was
Right.
Ariana Grande 7 Rings. Don't listen to that song. Whatever you do on Twitter, you will get banned.
Yeah. No, I mean, I would have been upset too. It's crazy that if I was to play 3 2-minute songs on my stream right now, that a copyright would ruin my life.
Yeah, like
Isn't that crazy to think that 3 songs could just ruin my life?
It's just so scary. Like
It's scary as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Why, like, I tell people, man, I tell people all the time, I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you like, I actually get pretty pissed off, and like I don't want to see anybody lose what they built, you know what I mean? When I see friends like listening to copyrighted music, I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you throwing it all away? You know? And they're like, oh, it'll never happen to me. See, Blau, yeah, you motherfucker, yeah, you. Blau does it all the time. Stop, Blau. But I mean,
SMH.
you know, you're kind of Manus developer, right? But
he said
yes,
he changed his stuff.
yes, but I mean, no, it's to have everything ruined by 3 songs and everything you worked for down the drain. I would fucking.
Yeah, so many streamers actually. I'm like, whoa, like you're just out here wilding, like you're just listening to copyright music. But and then I'm like, hey, how do you do that? And they're like, oh, I'm on 0 strikes, and like. Back then I was on 2 and I was so paranoid. I'm on 0 now. Like I
People think just because you're on 0 strikes doesn't mean you can get 3 copyright strikes from one video.
Yeah,
you know that, right? Like if you play, like people are like,
Yeah.
oh, you know, I have 0 strikes. Like it'll never happen to me. Okay, well, what about those last 3 songs that you played that were all copyright? And they can each one get individual copyright strikes. Like that's how it works. You know what I mean? So like
I got my first 2 within a couple days of each other. It was like boom, first email, boom, second email. I'm like, whoa, 3rd one's coming and I'm done. Wait, my 3rd one is my account's gone forever.
Yep.
So that's why I panicked and I wrote this whole thing. I was so stressed because I'm like, my career, everything I've built is about to just be gone. And I was messaging, panicking, sending my partner manager. She's like, we can't do anything. I'm like, so that's when I started taking it like really seriously. And then yeah, but like I'm like watching all these streamers, like they literally like, yeah, no, it's not gonna happen, or like I could easily get them taken off or whatever. I'm like, dude, like some of this is not in Twitch's control. Like doesn't really matter how popular you are. Like they have to take action to like prevent themselves from getting a lawsuit or whatever.
Mhm.
So I just like recently it's been better because I found your playlist, and then like I got like that Monster Cat license thing, and then
Yep.
I found like other music that I'm like, oh my god, this is I can play this. So I started to gain some sanity back because
good.
yeah,
I try to make playlists for friends and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I'm yoinking your playlist.
Yeah, no, there's good stuff on there. Just make sure you have the license and stuff.
Yeah, I do.
Monster Cat,
I-
and then the I don't have that Epidemic Sound one, but Epidemic Sound, I don't know if you use them. They're pretty good too.
maybe I'll
15
look
bucks
into
in
it.
them. That's what I'm using right now. They have a lot of lo-fi, a lot of chill songs on there. So Epidemic Sound is good too. 15 bucks a month and full of stuff. I'm not sponsored by them, but I recommend it because we don't have any music nowadays. You know what I mean? So yeah.
No, it's true. Yeah, I've been like, a lot of times I'm just listening to music now on my stream, and people are like, "Yo, like this sounds like Anthony's playlist," and I'm like, "Yep, that's right. Yep. Like I'm just jamming out to it because this is good. It's just so it's yeah.
You know what
so
else is
thank
really
you.
good? Night Mode. No problem. Night Mode. Do you know who Jericho is?
Yeah, Jericho.
Yeah,
my streamer.
he has his own, I think, label called Night Mode where he does like all copyright free music and shit like that. So he's got like the
Wow.
kind of music that's like on my playlist. Like I started adding some of his stuff on there. Yeah, so
Modern day problems call for modern solutions.
yeah, that's great.
Oh,
Call modern
sorry. Sorry. Oh god. Stop. Close it.
Yeah,
So-
okay. What-
Yeah, everything's good.
Oh,
I had
okay.
your stream
Yeah,
open.
'cause it was on- yeah.
Because and then yeah, well, that's
Okay.
and then I went to go open, and then the sound started playing, and then
Is that your
stream-
cat?
That's
need-
my cat's food going off. So
Oh.
any second now, my cat is gonna go for it. I don't know where he is.
He ran behind you. He just left.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
he already did.
Yeah. I don't know. I love cats. Well, okay. I like. How can I put this? I love cats, but I love dogs more. But like, I think I've seen your cat. I think I've seen a clip or something like that. I think chat showed me. Your cat's pretty cute. And then,
Well, he's the cutest.
you ever
Yes,
seen
but
Lyrics
little.
Cats?
I love Lyrics cats. Honestly,
His cats
I
are
wanted-
so fucking. I love it
Okay,
so much.
well, look at my cat last night. Do you see him?
So cute.
Let me show you. Yeah.
His name's
see that?
Sock.
Yeah, that's Sock. Okay, he's upside down in this picture. Okay, it's a bit bright. Okay, and this is him as well. He's looking very cute here. I don't know if you can see.
I
him.
can see it. He's so cute.
Yep, he's got.
What kind of
little
cat is
paws.
he?
He's a Munchkin Persian cat. He's got really short legs and a very grumpy face.
He's so
Um,
cute.
He's just the cutest. Okay, here's also this one is really cute. One time I watched a TikTok trend where like people took a toothbrush
Huh?
and then they you know they like brush their cat, and then like at first he didn't like it, then he started to like it, and then he liked it, and it was just really cute. So
That's funny. That's so
really funny.
cute.
yeah, it's just my favorite.
That's cute.
Yeah, anyway, so
But I've seen your dog too. You have a dog, right?
Yeah.
Britt always posts a picture of this really cute
English
like dog
bulldog.
with
lots of fat rolls.
Yeah, she's fat. Yeah, she's a little fatty. My little fatty.
so cute.
Her name's Luna. She's an English bulldog. I fucking love that dog,
Bulldog.
man. Yeah, English bulldog. He's a little meatloaf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're thinking about getting another dog. But-
How was the story of getting the what's her name? Luna?
Yeah, Luna. Yeah, so
How'd you get
basically,
Luna?
so returned from, this was TwitchCon of 2019. Yeah, TwitchCon of 2019. Came home and I wanted a dog. So I was like, the first day we got back, I was like, I want a dog. I want an English bulldog. So I looked online for like reputable breeders, and found this guy for Luna. And then we went there and it was kind of sketch. And I'll tell you why. It'll all make sense in the end. So went there and then it was at this guy's house. And like he had like kind of like crates in his garage of like the bulldogs he had. And like, all right, maybe he just has his like dogs put away for like the meantime and shit. Like it wasn't in like a hot garage, like it was like an inside garage, you know what I mean? That's like meant for like kind of like people like, you know, when people like turn their house into like a garage room, you know what I mean? Shit like that. I went in there and then I seen Luna and I was like, oh my God, this dog's so cute. And she was playing with me and shit. And she was kind of like, when you see a dog, you have that like connection or like an animal. Like, damn, like off the spot, like I want that one.
Yeah.
So like, I was like, this is kind of weird, but I want her. So I got her, and then a month later, she started having like medical issues. I forget what the fuck it was, and then found out basically that like he was working with like a puppy mill, and all like the reviews were like fake and shit like that, and then they were like basically these people were like on the run or some shit. Like they're like pretty bad people. They do like a lot of puppy mill. It's a state next to us. I forget what the fuck it is. Like I said, I can't. Fucking terrible states. But yeah, so she came from a puppy mill and shit like that, and all of her like paperwork and stuff like that was fake. So yeah, but
What?
you know, the thing I always say is like, you know, every dog deserves a home, no matter, you know, if it's adopted, buy a dog, whatever it is. Every dog deserves a home. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't upset at all. I was just happy to have my dog and make sure she was healthy. So yeah, we found out she was a puppy mill dog, where she actually came from and shit like that. Because when she was younger, her legs were like bowed. You know what I mean? So she couldn't like walk properly. And he had her on like the grates. So like there were these like grates. There wasn't any like, you know, in a cage, like when you put like the black thing down, there wasn't anything like that. So like she was the only one that was like that. So she was like walking on that, and I was like, I'm kind of pissed that I fucking gave the guy money, but like
Yeah.
I essentially kind of like saved her, which was nice. I wish I could have took all the other ones too, but it was just,
Oh my
I don't know.
god.
I didn't want to like buy from him, but I wanted the dog. Like I wanted her. Like immediately when I seen her, I was like, I want, like, you're mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, the connection.
yeah. So
Oh my
I
God.
got her out of there, and then her back legs were like, she didn't know how to walk properly, so she like couldn't walk. And then yeah, so then we took her to the doctor for that. That's what it was. It was the bowed legs, and we found out, you know, originally kind of none of the paperwork lined up and shit like that. Found out, did
Jesus.
more research and shit. So yeah,
Yeah. Holy
I'm
crap.
pretty-
That's kind of scary. Like
Yeah.
that's terrifying.
because
that
the
you
name
feel-
that was on the paper didn't match the guy's name, and I was like, yeah, and it was like weird. So then Googled the name, found out it was tied to some other shit, and then looked deeper, and then there was like a whole news thing on it a couple months back about it. So yeah,
Holy-
that's how I got Luna. I know, kind of crazy to be honest, right? It's not like
Yeah,
you're like normal, you know, kind of thing. But now she, you know, she's all healthy, the fat little thing. I love her. She's
Yeah.
amazing. She's so derpy, and
Oh, well, she found a good home at the end of the
that's
day.
right, exactly. That's all that matters.
Oh, I can't believe the bow leg thing. Like that there was nothing for her.
Yeah, it
to-
pissed me off.
and
I was
what the heck?
I was so mad.
I can't
like-
believe that.
And she was the only one that had that. She didn't have the thing in there with her.
Just
Oh.
her.
Yeah, just her. She was a bigger one out of the one. He had a lot of babies. Yeah, she had no idea how to walk at all. She probably in the cage for most of her life. The beginning. I think we got her. She was like what, babe? Like two or 3 months old, maybe. I think like 3 months. So like, yeah, she didn't know how to walk at all.
Oh.
Now she lives the best life ever.
Yeah, she
Now
looks
she-
so happy. And I live
Exactly.
for those pics. I'm like, oh my god. I was zooming in on her face. I was like, Edison, look at their dog. Look at her. So cute.
She's a little fatty, man.
I really like when they have like kind of rolls.
That's what I like
actually-
too.
Yesterday I was grabbing Sock's fat rolls and he really likes it. I just like grab them and then I like grab in a different spot and I kind of like pull on them and then he's like "Purr," and he like lifts his head up and it's like, dude, he really likes that. And I'm like,
How'd you get Sock?
Sock came from, so basically so my whole life I like cats, but I was a
Right.
bit scared of them. I always was a dog person. I started wanting a cat because all my friends during COVID were getting cats. Like just all my best friends, everyone got a cat. And I'm like, God, they're so cute. And I was hanging out with them and picking it up and like, I'm like, oh my God. So one of the friends who got a cat was Edison's roommate. His name is Andy.
Right.
And he got the cutest little cat. And his name was Milo. And is Milo. And he is a Munchkin. He's a Minuet Munchkin Persian mix.
Right.
And so we met Milo. We went over there, and Milo, like, I fell in love with him. I was like, oh my god, if there's ever a cat I want to just have for mine, I want you. So obviously Andy wasn't gonna give up Milo, but I was just like, kid, I was always over. I never like gone over to Edison's place so much as when I was like, when like I'd come over, I wouldn't even run to Edison's room. I was like, Andy, where's Milo? And I was like, you didn't even come over to say hi to me. You're here for Milo. And I was like, yep. And me and Milo would cuddle. And I'm like, oh my god, I love your cat. So and then I realized something, that Edison wasn't allergic to Milo, and I was like, no way. So then,
oh shit.
So then Edison, so Andy was like, hey, I know you like Milo a lot. Well, Milo's brother's available. Like Milo had, Milo's sister's available, right? And I was like, Milo's sister? And I was like, man, I kind of want a boy cat. Because I heard girl cats can be like a bit like, I think it's random, but something was like, all my friends with girl cats, I was like, I think I liked the boy cat temperament better.
Right. So
I was like, you know what, never mind. Like I was kind of down, and I was like, you know what, never mind. Like, I don't think I'll take her, right? But then he goes, actually, just talk to the owner, and like, it's a boy, and he sent me
so it
this
worked out
video.
perfect.
Yeah, and this video is what persuaded me to get him. Sorry.
Oh, you're okay. You're fine.
But there was this video. Oh, I'm almost there.
You must have a lot of photos.
Sorry, it just. Okay, sorry. So this is the video I saw. Okay. Okay, do you see it? Okay. Do you see?
Yeah, I see it. I see.
Okay. 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 It's a bit reflective.
Oh, to the left a little bit. There you go. Boom. There you go. Oh, he's so cute. You're gonna make my wife want to get a cat now.
So cute, right? So then, I was like, I gotta have them. So then I was like, can you tell him I really want his brother. And so we met up with the owner, and then boom, yoinked Sako. I already had a name because all my friends who had cats, when they were coming up with names, I was like, I'll never have a cat. Can you please name your cat Sock? And they're like, no. And I was like, please, Sock is the best name ever for a cat, and I'm never going to own a cat. So will you please name your cat Sock?
And then you finally
everyone considered it. They're like, I have a better name. So no one would name their cat Sock. So when I was like, that's my cat, meet Sock. And then that was it. Me and Sock. Hey, Sock. Sorry, he's on the.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I see him a little bit. Yep.
So then it was love at first sight, and he was a little bit ugly, but like in the best way ever. Like he is a bit ugly, but like the
ugly cute. You know what I mean?
The cutest ugly ever to exist.
That's right. Britt didn't like English bulldogs at first. She thought they were so ugly. She's like, I didn't like them. Like, I was like, nah, you haven't experienced it yet. Because I grew up having English bulldogs. And
aww.
yeah, she was like, she likes labs and stuff like that, she's like, yeah, she's like, their face, like it's different, like all the wrinkles. She not that she didn't like it, it wasn't like her go-to dog, you know what I mean? But like she said the same thing, like Luna's ugly cute, she's like, so like, I don't know, I guess the rolls and the wrinkles, you know what I mean, kind of just like Sock has
she
wrinkles.
Says Luna's cute, the rest are ugly. Okay.
It is fine. It is hard to find a good looking English bulldog, though, I will say.
I think it's the same appeal to me, that because I really like Luna. Like actually, like, I don't really just like stare at pictures of that many pets. I mean, I do, but like when they're really cute, and I literally was like, wait a second, like I love this dog. Like,
yeah, she's cute as hell, man.
So she's got so many wrinkles, and like, like, are you kidding me? Like, I don't know. I just really love. So look. Well, I'm sure you've seen because it's on Brit's Twitter. But oh,
she's so cute, man.
Like, it's so cute.
So stupid too. Look at it. I love it. Oh my god, there's a video I gotta show you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, babe, send me the video. You know which one I'm talking about. I have to show you something. This video is fucking hilarious. She'll have to find it, but There's a video of her jumping in and out of her crate like 5 times in a row. But it's
Pause,
it's the funniest shit ever. Damn.
Runs and hits the walls.
Huh? Yeah,
oh,
she,
did she?
yeah,
did
she
did
runs
running
into the wall over and over. Hold on,
to
I
see
might
it.
have it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have it here somewhere. Sorry,
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're okay. Don't worry, it's fine. I just want to show you one sec. Yeah, Sock's a cutie though. I don't know where the video is at. I'm looking. Sent it to you? Did you send it on Discord? He's so cute.
So cute.
He's such a cutie.
He's kind of mid nap right now.
Probably tired. Hold on. Text it to me. Oh, his eyes are different colors.
He's got a blue eye and a brown eye. He's very friendly, very special, and very soft.
Can you see out of both? Like, the eyes? Like, does he have a eye thing?
He
Or-
ain't blind.
Oh, okay.
He's fine, yeah. He just has different colored eyes.
That's kind of cool, though, to be honest.
It's
Different
really
colored
cool.
eyes.
He's got a brown eye and he's got a blue eye. And he's got really short legs. You see his legs? They're tiny. And he is just so sweet. The one thing is he's very scared of a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's okay. But
He's
he's
so
great with
cute.
people. He's great with like well, actually he's not. He's good with people when they are introduced slowly to him,
Hmm.
and when they come into the room and then he goes to greet them, then he always likes to look up at people and go, "Eh," and then he circles their legs and he's just so cute. Okay.
Like, put me down. Okay, let me. All right, so I'm gonna get I sent it to you on Discord. But I'm just gonna
Okay.
get it to where stream can watch it too, real
Oh
quick.
yeah.
Okay.
1 second. Don't want to
Yeah,
leak
you just
anything
tell
real
me
quick.
when. Wait. Okay. Is my camera still showing? Because I
Yeah. No, it is. I just moved my
Oh.
screen real quick because I don't want to leak anything. Okay.
Take your time.
Sorry.
No. You're good. Don't apologize on your own podcast.
Okay. Gonna die laughing at this. Okay. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Window capture.
Yeah.
Okay, display capture. All right, let me know when you're ready.
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1. You're so stupid.
There's so much energy.
Yeah, I know.
So cute. What? I love her. She just like flies back in.
Yeah,
and-
she kept jumping in and then hitting the wall and going out and then jumping in and hitting the wall and going in and jumping out. Like, it was the funniest shit. I sent it to
Actually,
the Daily Dose videos or whatever it's called because I thought it was funny enough to make it on, but never did. But I thought it was really fun.
I thought it was so funny. I love that like she was actually getting like airtime going in.
Yeah, she was fucking in there, dude.
Thuman.
Man, we've been going for a long time now. I just noticed.
Yeah, I mean it's up like
No, I don't mean that in like a bad thing. Like, every time I do it, it's just, I don't know. It's good. I like it. Like I said, my first
is
one
there
ever
a-
was very scriptish.
how long do you usually do your podcast for?
Like an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Oh, why are you saying sorry?
2
The last one I
hours
did
and
was
45
4
minutes.
hours.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
I listen. I could sit here and talk with you all day.
Yeah.
I do an hour for the person. So like, if it's like, yo, if we're having a good time, you know what I mean, like, and chatting, then like, yeah, we'll go for as long as possible, right? For however long you want to go. But it's like, to keep it like at a something you should expect. You need to know like a time of like how long it's gonna take, right? So like, I'll be like, okay, like 30, to an hour. You know what I mean?
30 to an hour? No way. That's way too little. Well, actually, an hour is
Well,
good.
because like
Hour's
you never
probably
know
fine.
how a podcast is gonna go though, right? Like if how many if things aren't going great, or somebody doesn't like the questions, or it's just kind of like very like not back and forth, and it's just kind of like one sided. You never know, right? So like.
You want to set the expectation that
Right. So like, yeah, like I just want to kind of let the person know, like, hey, like it's not super long. So like, if you want to stay long, the better. But if not, it's okay. So.
That's true. I agree.
Right.
I mean, I'm good to do whatever. I can chill for another hour.
Yeah, I'm down. No, of course, as long as you're cool with it.
I can dip if you want to go back to GTA.
Ah, you're good. I'm not really doing much today. Today's usually my off day, so all good. But yeah. So I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
A lot of people did want to know though as well. If you want to go on the next question, right? And how'd you meet your fiance?
Okay. So I'm engaged. I have a fiance. He's great. How did we meet? Oh my god. Okay. So when I first started streaming, 2015, I lived with her name is Kimmy, but she goes by Plushies now. But we were roommates, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she had a friend who needed a place to stay for the weekend, and it was her brother's best friend from college. And I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. He can sleep in our living room. And so basically what happened with him is he was supposed to come down for the weekend, and two of his rides bailed. Oh, thanks, Mia. Two of his rides bailed on him. Yeah, smoothie. He's the best. Okay. I don't know. She's just bringing me a smoothie.
The fuck's mine, babe? I wish my fucking fiance brought me smoothies and boba and bean burritos.
My roommate.
Oh, your roommate. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, your roommate does that. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that, babe? A roommate.
You're doing great, Britt.
My bottle's empty. I have nothing. My throat is dry. I'm parched. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I love you, babe.
Doing great. Well, anyway, so then her brothers sorry, my brain.
You're okay.
So her
it's my fault.
brother's best friend came over, right? And okay, a funny thing is I actually met him. Sorry, okay. The very first time we met was over a Skype call for a League of Legends what is it? Fantasy League.
Right.
Sounds so nerdy. Sorry, but
okay.
We were doing League of Legends fantasy draft, right? So my roommate Kimmy's like, hey, my brother and his friends, they're all gonna do one. You want to join in? And I was like, yeah, sure, sounds great. So we all met on like a Google Meet or something, and he was one of the first people in. And I remember my first thought was like, oh my god, like Kimmy's brother's cute. Like that's such a problem because like I didn't want to like my
Yeah, you
best
didn't want
friend,
to brother, right?
Like so I just like kind of kept those thoughts to myself. But then I found out that wasn't her brother. It was like her brother's friend. I was like, okay. I still didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then 6 months later, that same friend like had to crash at our place. Two of his friends bailed on him. Like one of them was out of town. The other one he was supposed to stay at had a girl over or whatever. So then he's like, hey, can I crash on your couch? So he walks in the kitchen. I'm doing dishes, and I'm like, oh hey Addison, nice to meet you. And he walks in. And I just remember like, oh my god, he's like, this guy's he's decent. He's cool. But once again, he's like my like my Kimmy's brother's friend. I don't want to like anyone.
Yeah, she's like, you're fucking my best friend. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so I didn't want
cause
to
any
myself
problems,
think any
right?
of those thoughts. I thought like he was super cool and like he was cute and tall and everything. I was like, but I didn't really allow myself to like him.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, but we had great chemistry. Like everything I was saying, he was bouncing off of, and it was like he was so great. And he fixed my shower. Sorry, he fixed my shower. So my shower was broken the whole year, and he used my shower, and I was so embarrassed because like my shower is so janky. And he used it, and then he fixed the shower while he was there using it, and then he left, and it was a great time, and we kind of just like yeah, it was just all right. I was like, okay, see you never again. Nice to meet you. And I was kind of like, oh, that guy was really cool. And then I messaged him on Facebook and I was like, thanks for fixing my shower, by the way. And then he's like, oh yeah, of course, no problem.
No
And then we
problem.
kinda
I
started,
fix
like-
showers all the time.
There's so cute. So we started talking on Facebook, and then we had like really great chemistry on Facebook Messenger. And he's like, somehow you are just as like derpy online as you are in person. And I was like, is that a good thing? And he's like, no, it's a good thing. And then I was like, okay. And then 2 weeks later was like League of Legends, like it was LCS finals, spring finals in Vegas. And I was going already, and he was supposed to go to Coachella that year. But he's like, he bailed on it to go to LCS. And he's like, hey, by the way, I heard you're going to LCS. I'm also going to be there. And I can actually get like a room comped because, you know, I gamble there.
Damn,
so if
okay.
you want, yeah, so he's kind of flexing on me a
Yeah,
bit.
he's like,
He's
you know, I
I can get us
gamble,
a
like-
free room.
Right.
And I was like, I was so like, oh my God, like really? Like you know, you go to Vegas? That's cool. Wow. Oh,
Sick.
okay.
Yes.
You get free rooms? Okay.
Yes,
So
that's
he's like,
cool.
yeah, I was like, I mean, I was all starry-eyed because like, you know, I wasn't making much from streaming. I was like, we were living in a janky ass apartment. And he got us free rooms there, and that weekend I was like so smitten by him. I remember I was just like, oh my God, like I want to be with him all the time, but I don't want to like be weird and like always be with him.
Right.
So I had to like kind of just like act cool. The first night, like his friend was hitting on me, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so uncomfortable because I want to talk to him, and his friend's talking to me, and he's like letting his friend, he's like, oh yeah, like you have her kind of thing. And I was like, so I was like, why won't you talk to me? And I kept like trying to like, hey, what's up? And his friend's like, hey, what's up? And I was like, hey, and it was just so awkward. And then finally I stayed back when everyone was leaving. And I made the first move. I leaned my head on his shoulder, and then he put his arm around me. And then like I was like, oh, I think we have to go. And then we got up, and he put his hand out, and I held his hand. So we held hands and we left the club. It was encore, and then that was the very first night. And so the rest of Vegas, I was kind of just trying to like, you know, like find ways to talk to him more. But he lived in Seattle during this, and I lived in LA. So
Damn, okay, so you were a little bit of ways.
And I was like, I'm not gonna start to like a guy who lives in Seattle. Like I'm not doing distance. Like I just didn't want to.
Right.
But he was like everything I was like I really wanted. He was like stability.
Had
He
it
worked at
all.
Microsoft. You know, I was just like so smitten by him, and he was a friend's friend. Like I was meeting him in the best way, like through a friend, and he was a trusted friend, and she'd known him for like 10 years. And I was like, okay, he's a good dude. If like, you know, she trusts him, then I'm a, you know. So on the very last day of Vegas, I remember I was like sitting with him, and I didn't want to like say I liked him because I didn't want to like, you know. So I kind of just like started crying.
Aw.
I was like, oh. And he's like, what's up? And I was like, nothing, like I'm just sad. And then he said to me, and he's like, hey, like what if I told you I felt the exact same way? And I was like,
Wait, is that what he said right there?
right there? I was staring at the, and I was just, he's like, I feel the exact same way. And I was like, I didn't even say anything. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like I feel the same way. And I was like, and then we talked it out, and I was like, okay, here's my thoughts. Like I really like you, and like I would want to give this a try, but you live in Seattle. You're also like Kimmy's friend. It's weird. I don't want to get weird. Like, you know, what if, like, you know, I just don't want to get mixed in with that, all this stuff. And then he's like, yeah, no, like I get that. And if you don't want to like try it, but I'm willing to like, you know, fly down, and we can try and start dating and stuff, and no label, just get to know each other better.
Right.
And then I was like, okay. So then he extended his flight back to Seattle by day, and he came back to LA with us. And then we went on our very first date at like this really janky restaurant at 4 a.m. Like we went back to the hotel, and then Kimmy's
Sounds just like me and Britt.
wait, really?
Yeah, I'll tell you more after. Keep going.
Okay,
keep
I want to
going.
know your guys' story.
Yeah, I'll keep going.
So we went back to the hotel, and then we were kind of like trying not to be all like, you know, spend time, because there's 2 other people in the room with us. And so we were kind of just like hanging out with everybody. And then Kimmy's like, yo, guys, just go on your date already. Like, it's so obvious you guys want to like spend time together. Just go. And I was like, what? And she's like, just go. So I was like, okay, if you insist. So then me and Edison just like went down to a restaurant, and then like we just started to talk to each other for like just hours. Just so, past dating history, what's your family like, blah, blah, blah. Just so, that phase when you're just getting to know
Right.
everything about somebody. And I was like, and I refused to eat. Like, I wasn't hungry. He was like giving me chicken nuggets, and I was like, no, I don't want anything. Just keep telling me about your life. I just remember vividly all this stuff. And then he extended his flight, and then so he left the day after, went back to Seattle. And then I was like, all right, well, maybe we can Skype or something. So we got on a Skype call. And then like 2 days later, he's like, okay, well, I'll see you this weekend for a date. And I was like, what are you talking about? You live in Seattle. And he's like, I bought a flight down to LA for the weekend. I got myself an Airbnb, so don't worry about that. Like, I'll just come pick you up.
Man.
And I was
My
like,
man.
what? Okay. It was so
All right,
cute.
Edison.
Yeah, he like respected my space and everything. He wasn't like, yeah, I'll just crash at your place. He got himself a car and an Airbnb and everything, flew down, picked me up. Like, it was so sweet. And like, he found the restaurant, he did all the planning. I was like, oh my God, I really like this guy. Anyway, so then we started to bond over like Rubik's Cubes. He's a speed cuber. He was like,
Wait, he can
like
do
ranked.
Rubik's Cubes?
Yeah, he can do it blindfolded, one-handed. He was like, he's crazy,
Fuck,
So
blindfolded. How do you...
you like memorize all these numbers and stuff, but he can like he like memorize like Rubik's Cube. He's just really good with Rubik's Cubes. And the funniest thing is that I solved Rubik's Cubes too back in, not nearly like him, but like he found a Rubik's Cube on the floor of my room the first time he came over. Like that first weekend that he fixed my shower. He was like, yo, you like Rubik's Cubes? And I was like, yeah, I do. And he's like, did you know, like, I'm a speed cuber? And I was like,
Kind of a
oh my
pro.
God. No way. And so we started over Skype calls. We'd race. I would solve one, he'd solve like 3 or 4. And he started teaching me algorithms and different like OLL and PLL, if anyone here solves Rubik's Cubes. Just different ways to do them faster and faster. And so it became a big part of our like our relationship. And so then he so 3 months into our relationship, I take him to my college, UCI, and I was like, hey, I just want to show you where I went to school. So I'm taking him around the park, and when we're in the park just chilling, he pulls out like a box, and it's like a Rubik's Cube, like it's like a ring box. Right. And I was like, oh no, he's proposing. And I was in that moment, I was like, okay, I actually think we miscommunicated here. Like, I get that I'm a catch and all, and like, you probably want to lock it down quick, but I am not ready to get married, right? All these thoughts went, no. He pulls it out. Oh my God, I forgot a giant part of the story. So while we're in Vegas, okay, I really liked him. This is before all of that stuff, right? I really liked him, and I didn't know how to show it. So I went to the bathroom and I took a piece of toilet paper and I tied it into a ring, okay? And I got down on one knee and I was like, will you marry me? Because I don't know how to flirt. So I was like,
that's so cute.
And he was like, what? And I was like, I got you a ring. I made him a toilet paper ring. He put it on, and then this random like couple started clapping. They're like, congratulations. And I was like, oh, it's a joke. But that was how I I was kind of just like trying to like get
What did he say?
He was just laughing. He's like, what are you doing? And then I was like, haha, joke, so he put the ring on, right? But then, I was like, I thought I threw it away. Anyways, fast forward to the park. He opens the Rubik's Cube, and the toilet paper ring I made him was in it. And he's like, will you be my girlfriend? And I was like, what the yeah, of course I will. It was so
still
cute.
Had it?
Yes, and he kept the ring, and he painted the Rubik's Cube box. Like, he painted, hand painted it, and it was unsolved, right? And he's like, one day I hope that I can like give this to you fully solved. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Oh.
So cute. Okay. Yeah, so then he gave it.
Oh, you're okay? That's so fucking cute.
I'm crying at my own story.
Oh, I mean, it's amazing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how could you not cry? That's fucking
Yeah,
sick.
it was so cute. And then he's like, I hope I can give it to you fully solved one day. And then I was like, oh my God, you like painted this. It's so cute. And then, the proposal clip, he he beat the world streaming 30 days in a 30-day period, and then at the end he pulled out the bot. He during this month he had streamed every day 18 hours.
Mhm.
He after stream he would he'd turn off the camera and he would just paint, and then on the final day he pulled it out and it was fully solved, and it was his mother's ring, and it was so cute. And it was so
That's so cute.
it was so cute, and that's how I'm engaged.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so cool.
Yeah, and then the wedding planning, that's a different story where it's so stressful and I don't know what to do, but we don't have to go into that stuff. So
Yeah.
anyways, you.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Congratulations to both of you. That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
No problem.
Yeah, so he's great, and so we're gonna be married, and we're gonna get stuff and have a great life, and more cats and dogs, and
That's
Oh,
awesome,
I
man.
can-
That's so
oh,
cool.
also- one thing the ring is too big, and I was gonna get it resized right away.
Uh-huh.
But then when COVID hit, I got too lazy, and then now I'm still too lazy. So the meme is everyone's like, "So where's your ring?" It's in the box. I'm also so scared I'm gonna lose it.
Uh-huh.
It's a bigger ring, and I'm like, I'm gonna lose this thing, and
Just
I
keep it
can't
on all the
imagine.
time.
Is that what people do? They
But
always wear their ring.
My fiance does. I gotta get her
Well,
a better ring though. I got her a ring when I didn't have a lot of. I feel weird now, because I wear a watch that's more expensive than her ring, and that shouldn't be the move. But when I went to go the other day when I went to go get the watch, they're like, "So when are you getting that jewelry?" And I'm like, you're getting it, it's going there, and I just feel so bad because it's my watch is 3 times the fucking price her ring. So yeah, yes, but you can wear it all the time. That's what she does.
Got it. Maybe I'll do that.
Your
I
story's
just
so
didn't know.
cute though. That's fucking so cute.
I mean,
The
he
box
hard
thing.
carried. The box.
No,
thing
he
was the
definitely hard
cutest.
carried. He was the
He
top
did
guy.
everything.
Yep.
It was so thoughtful. I was like, no way did you just paint a box? And he's not an artist at all. So that's why it was even cuter that he went and wait, hello?
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
My
Okay.
mixer popped, and every time that happens, my desktop audio just goes. And sometimes it happens on stream, and the pop happened. So
Right.
I wasn't sure because I'm talking, and I can't tell if you. Sorry. Anyway, so
Oh, you're good.
yeah. So it's just so it was so cute. Yeah. Now sorry. It was great, and it's really cute
That's so
because
cute.
he's not an artist, and when they try really hard, it's kind of like a guy who can't sings, and he's trying to woo you with a song, but he's bad, but it's so cute because they know that they're not a singer, but
they're
really
trying for you.
That's
You know what I
that's
mean?
so cute. I'm like
Right.
that. I don't. It's okay if you're bad because you're I'm bad at singing, but I wrote a song.
This is me. This is me. God damn it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not. You don't have to be amazing. It's the effort that counts.
Edison he's a man's man. He's a man's man right there.
I mean, it was the cutest thing ever. I couldn't believe he kept the box and then painted it, and he stole the box from my room without me knowing. He distracted me, and I kept the box when he asked me to be his girlfriend, and then he found it, snuck it away, painted it when he was streaming or off stream, then gave it to me all finished, and got his mom's ring, called my parents, all that stuff, and I'm like, what? So anyway, so that's that. Okay, so how about you? How are you, Brent?
Well, okay, my proposal story is not as cool. Because this wasn't a lot you could do during fucking COVID. Couldn't go to really a nice dinner, or do something crazy, I guess. But I mean, kind of hard to top that, to be honest. But anyways,
I'm sure it's great.
So how me and Britt met was the way I proposed was, anyways.
Okay.
I should have done.
Start from the beginning.
Anyways.
She DM'd you,
Okay,
but
so
you DM'd her, and
so basically, right, what happened was it was at the start of GTRP, the first, the big wave, you know what I mean? When Lean Boys was all created, all that shit. Lean Boys now, but so basically, I was getting a lot of followers on Twitter. People were following me.
Yeah.
And I seen her follow me, and I was like, "Oh, she's cute," so I followed her back. But at the time, she had a boyfriend. I think.
Oh.
I don't know what it was that I thought why she had a boyfriend or not. Like some tweet that I seen, and I was like, oh fuck. And I was like, oh okay, never mind. So then like, you know, streaming, and then I moved to California, and then when I moved to California, you know, I was streaming and shit, and then I seen her pop up on my timeline again. I was like, damn man, she's cute, you know. So like I kind of watched her streams a little bit here and there, and I was like, man, she seems like pretty cool. So like, you know, I was like popped in her chat a couple times, you know, I was like, yeah, what's up, you know, and you know, and then once I felt like comfortable and shit, you know, like joining in her chat and then talking to her, you know, it sounds super weird, but
No,
like
it's
she
not.
knew who I was and I knew who she was, so I wasn't like a random, okay? I wasn't like some guy who went in the chat, DM'd her and all that, so it's not like that. But yeah, so she knew who I was and I knew who she was, so I went in her stream, kind of chilled and watched her play games, and then I DM'd her and I was like, hey, you know, like we should play games sometimes, you know what I mean? Like I forget what the exact tweet was, I'll tell you, because she has it pinned to her Twitter.
No, I know it.
Yeah,
You said something like,
I was like, hey dude,
Hey.
I think you're pretty chill,
Yeah,
would you want to
wanna
play
play
games
games?
sometime, right? And you know, she messaged back like, yeah, what do you play other than GTRP? And I'm sitting here, I'm like, not a lot. You know, I'm like, I don't really play fucking, I mean, I play things, but I mainly stream GTA, so like PUBG, Overwatch and shit like that, you know. So we started playing Overwatch, and like I was a Pharah main, you know. Have you ever played Overwatch before? So I was like Pharah, you know, the Rocket, you know, and then she was Mercy, and I was like, it's kind of a good combo, you know what I mean? So like it's a Pharah Mercy combo, so like we're playing and it's just going good, like we're getting to know each other and shit, you know, having a fun time. And then it's like, yo, she's good and then I'm good, and like we're like winning games, and then we're having a fun ass
Okay.
time, you know what I mean? And then we're just hanging out, talking, texting, you know what I mean? Both into each other and stuff like that, you know.
wait. Rewind. So, how were you guys like, you know, how
So
did
like
you know?
basically like what kind of how we got to like the, okay, so like we played games with each other, right? And like it was never on stream because I just thought I didn't want to like do that on stream. 'Cause I knew I liked this girl because like I was like, man, she seems cute, like she seems
But
cool.
no, but then what happened to the boyfriend?
There was no boyfriend. There was
Oh,
no.
it's just all in your head.
Yeah, no.
Got it.
So basically, you know, I started talking to her, playing games, and then I was like, wow, she's like really chill. You know, like she's a lot of fun to hang out with, really cool. She's good at games, you know, like a perfect couple, you know what I mean? So, you know, we're like talking and stuff, and after I think like a week or two of playing games, like, you know, we text each other good morning and stuff like that, and then, you know, like, hey, you want to like play games today or like hang out, you know? And we were talking about a convention, PAX South. And I don't know if you know who Herona is, but she's like a sister. She's like my sister. She plays on GTA as well.
Okay.
But like she really helped with a lot of shit, because if it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't have been able to meet Brit, because I didn't have like a lot of money back then and stuff. So like I had enough to buy the flight, pitch in like only 1/3 of like the hotel. Like I think she let Herona like, hey, just give me like $400 for the hotel, and it was like a pretty expensive hotel too. So yeah, we planned to go see each other in San Antonio at PAX South, and Herona helped with that, which was fucking amazing.
Wow.
And we got there, first night there, she flies in, her flight was all fucked up and shit. She finally lands. I'm at the bar like hanging out with friends and shit. And then she's like, hey, I landed. I'm going back to the hotel now. And then I'm going to go hang out with some friends. Oh. Okay. Friends. All right. Yeah, cool. You know, and I'm like trying to play it cool. I'm like, yeah, no problem. Like, yeah, go hang out with your friends and stuff. Cause she had other friends that were going, cause she already planned going before I was going to go. So she was like, yeah, like, you know, I'm going to go hang out with friends. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And she was like, oh, why don't you like, you know, come by? And I'm like, you know, listen, I'm 23 now, okay? So go 4 years back. I'm not gonna say anything. Go 4 years back, okay? So I'm hanging out, and you know, just chilling, you know. Well, okay, go 5 years back. 5. Well, no, 4. No, because you can't go 4 years back. I would be 19, right? Okay. So
Oh,
I'm chilling, you know what I mean? I'm just relaxing, you know. I was outside, you know what I mean? Kind of hanging out with my friends, you know. Can't really drink or anything, you know. So so basically, right? You know, I'm like, oh, you know, I'm kind of chilling here. Like I can't really go there. She knew my age and shit like that. So you know, she finally comes over and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. And you know, she walks by and I'm like, I see her, I hug her, I give her a big hug. And I was like,
first time
hey,
seeing each other.
yeah. I was like, oh, it's so good to see you, you know? And like at the time we weren't like together, but we knew we both liked each other type of thing. So then I was like, are you hungry? Like I'm starving, and nothing was open. The first fucking place I got to take her was fucking dog shit Whataburger at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Wait, what's the place called?
Whataburger? Whataburger?
Dog shit Whataburger.
Yeah, it's like a dog shit, like it's like a McDonald's, right? So like, yo, I'm like, first time meeting this girl, I wanted to take her somewhere nice, you know, and I get her fucking Whataburger for the first night. Dog shit burger. We go there, place is like disgusting, you know, fucking terrible, bunch of drunk people all over. It's just like, what do you want? I'll get you food. And we order food, we sit down, we talk for a bit. And I was super nervous.
Hey, you know, sometimes first time you go, like, you know how I talked, like me and Edison, like it's
Right.
kind of similar. Like we our first date was like this terrible restaurant.
Yeah, it was like a
but-
terrible place. But it's like,
But you remember it because it's
Exactly.
like the first time. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
so yeah, so we talked for a little bit, and then we decided, because it was like late, let's like hang out tomorrow, you know what I mean? So I walked her back to her hotel because I didn't want her to, like, you know, walk back by herself, right? So I walked her back to her hotel, and I was like, I remember in my mind, I was like, should I give her like a kiss or like not a kiss? You know what I mean? So I didn't. I just like, oh, you know, hug, I'll see you tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to step over that line. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, because you know, what if you lean in and
yeah,
then
you're right. And
she's
she's like,
like,
oh.
oh, no.
No.
not
So
really.
basically, the next day comes around. Obviously, we sleep in, you know, because like we were all up pretty late. So she went to go get breakfast with her mom, and then come back, and then we hang out for the rest of the day. Get back up together, and she comes over to my hotel, and I was kind of like, I just kind of like want to chill with you. You know what I mean? Like the convention's kind of boring. PAX South kind of sucks. Like you can only go to a bar so much. So I think we either went to a restaurant first and then went back to the hotel, or went to the hotel and then a restaurant. I think it was to the hotel. So she came back, and we liked watching movies and stuff. So we watched The Conjuring, the first one.
Scary movie.
Yeah, right. But like, I was so awkward. We were basically on the bed, right? We were on the bed with each other, and she's on the left side, or she's on the right side, and I'm on the left side. And we're not cuddling, okay? We're not cuddling or anything. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, oh God, what do I make? Like, she's sitting here watching movies with me, like relaxing. And I was like, I asked her, I was like, I was so scared because I didn't want to put my arm around her or anything. So I was like, can we cuddle? And she was like, yeah, sure. And then we cuddled, and then, you know, getting close toward the end, it's getting close toward the ends of the movie, and we cuddled, and because I asked, and then I was like, all right, well, the movie's about to be over. I only have such a certain amount of time. So then, like, I was like, I looked at her, and she looked at me, and then we kissed, and then that's like, you know, we just spent the rest of the night. And then, yeah, we didn't do anything though. So for all you thinking she's like, you know, one night. No, we only kissed. Yeah. So, yeah. And,
I'm thinking we love it. That's so cute. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with, you know,
There's
can we
nothing wrong
cuddle?
with
Like,
that.
oh, that's so cute. That is the cutest thing. I think people are like, oh, that's awkward. That's so cute. It's like, okay, you know, what if you cuddle? And then she's like, wow.
right. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I didn't want to be weird. You know what I mean? Like like we both knew that we liked each other, but I didn't want to be weird, and I was super fucking nervous. So I asked her if we could cuddle. We did, and then we kissed, and then I think we went to dinner at the Hard Rock. And then I didn't have a lot
Did
of
you
money.
like Hard Rock?
I didn't have a lot of money back then, but you know, it was a decent place. You know what I mean? It's what I could afford at the time. So, you know, we went to the
Now
Hard
look at
Rock, and
you.
yeah, you know, that's why I go to dinners now. She deserves the world. So yeah, so basically, after that, we decided we wanted to be with each other.
Oh, how did that
And-
happen? What did you say?
So like
the
we both
conversation?
kind of just like, after PAX South, you know, we kind of like left and both like kissed each other, and you know, hugged, and we kind of like we knew we were a couple without saying we were a couple. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and then I think it was like one of the first day back. Like I was like, I think I asked her. I was like, I'd like to be with you, thing, or I think something like that. I don't really. It was such a long time ago, but
Okay.
we were long distance because she lived in Illinois and I lived in California. So like we weren't next to each other, right?
Oh.
So like I didn't get to see her a lot. And then we just would date, would talk on Discord and watch movies together on Discord, text each other in the morning, at night, stuff like that. And then because I didn't have a lot of money, so I couldn't like plan things and shit. But then there was another convention coming up in Boston, and then
PAX East?
yeah, PAX East,
Wait,
favorite
wait,
convention.
What year is this? 20
18.
PAX East 20. Oh, PAX East 2018.
It'd be 2018, right,
Oh, wow,
babe?
okay.
Yeah, I think it was 2018. Sorry, she's in my chat.
Yeah, she says Boston Pipil
Yeah,
out.
yeah. So Boston
What happened
was
in
my.
Boston? What's
What
the
didn't
Pipil out?
happen in Boston? Boston was great.
Couldn't
This is my
happen.
favorite convention.
What's
So we planned. I started doing a little bit better in streaming. I was able to make a little bit more money. So we got back up in Boston and we rented like a nice Airbnb. I was with my friend Sab and my other friend Mike, and we rented a nice Airbnb. We had a room, 3-bedroom, and first night, it was great. We went to another burger place, Five Guys this time. So a little elevated,
Upgrade.
went up a little bit,
All right.
So we seen each other at the Airbnb. We hugged and kissed, laid down on the bed for a little bit, and then we were like, man, I'm hungry, and she's like, I'm hungry too. I was like, let's go get Five Guys, because it was like cold. It was cold outside, so like it was the thing that was the closest. So we went to go get Five Guys, went back to the hotel room, hanged out, chilled. She was the first girlfriend I ever had, and
Really?
first, so like, yeah,
Huh? Wait,
yeah.
what?
Well,
Did I
like,
miss something?
no, like she was my first, you know what I mean? So,
Oh.
yeah, so like, it,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
So it was, it was like,
Pick up what you're putting
yeah,
down.
yeah. So I was like, damn. I was like, this is cool. You know what I mean? I was like, I got a girlfriend now. You know what I mean? Like a, kind of cool streamer. You know what I mean? Like I kind of made it. I got a cool girlfriend. Like I got a sexy girlfriend. She's hot. The kind of streamer. Enjoying life. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So like, I was so excited. I was so happy, right? So then, I still couldn't go to any bars though, because I was like,
oh yeah.
yeah, it just turned my birthday, so I was like 20, and I couldn't go to any bars and shit, right? So I know I'm sorry, I'm giving you like a whole long story and
No,
shit. And
I love this. Like,
So-
I love it. All the
all right,
details.
cool. So in Boston, like I said, I was 20. I couldn't go to any bars, and like I wasn't gonna try to get in. There was really only one person I want to hang out with, and that was her. So I was like, we could just have some fun, at the house, right? So everybody, if you're gonna say you haven't, drank under the age of 21, I mean, listen, I had some very good water that was pretty powerful. Just having a good time, you know what I mean? And I got a little too drunk off the water, and at this moment, what I'm about to tell you is when I knew like Brit was like the one. You know what I mean?
Oh no.
I said, hey, I have to go to the bathroom, right? So we're laying on the couch watching a movie. I think I don't even remember. I was wasted. I was bad, right? I was trying to look all cool, drink, act like I was, yeah, I can drink. You know what I mean? Right. So she had to walk me to the bathroom, right? She's like, are you gonna be okay in here? I'm like, yeah. So I'm sitting down using the bathroom, right? I really had to,
Yeah.
had a shit. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Do the thing.
Sitting
yeah.
down, I don't feel so good, right? Now, it's one of those old school, like, renovated apartments. So, like, it's like a brick one, but, like, really cool, like, industrial, you know what I mean? Like, really sick.
Yeah, I can
So, the
envision it.
floor is slanted a little bit, right? So, it's slanted. So, the bathroom slanted a little bit. So, I'm sitting there in the bathroom, and I'm not feeling so good. You know what I mean? But, I can't turn around and, bleh, you know what I mean? So, I got to puke in front of me, right? So I'm literally shitting on the toilet, and then I puke, right? But then the puke starts sliding out of the bathroom. Okay. The puke starts sliding out of the bathroom, right? I had to have my friend Mike come in there, pick me up. I'm fully naked. I had throw up all over me.
What?
He had to undress me. He had to undress me, throw me in the, like, you know, not throw me, but pick me up in the shower. You know what I mean? Britt took my clothes, washing my clothes. You know what I mean? She, you know, making sure I'm all good. You know, like as if we were married already. You know what I mean? Like I've known this girl for like 4 months and she's taking care of me as like we're married. So she's cleaning up everything, making sure I'm all right. You know, I get out of the shower, drying off, you know. She puts me in bed, tucks me in, makes sure I'm all good, you know. And I was like, damn, like at that moment, you know,
Love.
I was like, that's love right there. So yeah. And then we just kind of from there and just kept doing what we usually did. Like I said, we were long distance, so. And then a lot of the shit happened with like my parents, and like I said, I was kind of like living in a hotel for a while. And then that's when I traveled out there to her for one time, and then got to meet her parents and stuff like that. And yeah, and that was nice. And then went out again, and then that's when I just decided I was like, we talked and left everything behind type of thing. Found out my dad was doing some stuff. I'll tell you more about that off stream one day, but
Sure.
yeah, so like moved in with her and her family, and her family's been like the family that I never had. So
Oh my god.
oh, it's
That's so cute.
and
it all
then
happened because of Twitch and stuff.
yep, went through a couple of rough patches, but like we kind of always, because we went through some stuff. There was because we got together, and then there was a time we kind of like separated for a little bit, but then we got back together, and it's kind of like one of those things where it's like when somebody's no longer with you, kind of realize like how much you love that person, or like, you know, you need that person, you know what I mean? And that's what I realized. And then we got back together and stuff like that. I moved down to Austin. I fucking hated it. And that's when we like split up and stuff, and then started talking again. And then we just got I knew when like we went through everything, I knew that's how much I loved her, because it's like I couldn't stop thinking about her, you know what I mean? And then
That's so cute.
yeah, we started talking again, and our relationship's been like 1,000 times better ever since. And then because of that, I was like, you know, I know she's the one. So I at Christmas time, wasn't a lot I could do. I started talking to her mom about like engaging and proposing, and got a ring, and then proposed to her on Christmas. So yeah, here we are.
Ooh. Ooh.
She's the best, man.
Oh, that's so cute. And you're so right about like sometimes you have to like have that time apart.
Yeah, because
Not always, but like it
I
really
mean, you
does.
need it definitely sometimes. You need to figure out, you know, like what things are. You know, every relationship has a rough path. I don't think I've ever heard of a relationship that doesn't have a rough path.
yeah.
And, you know, that doesn't have to mean separation or, you know, things to that extent. But, you know, you'll have a couple arguments here and there, or, you know, things you really don't agree on, and things you feel like you're lacking in the relationship, and you'll express that with your partner, as you should, right? And you know, I don't think any relationship hasn't had that, and if it hasn't, I would be worried, you know what I mean? So we had that stage and got through it, and you know, now here we are, so living our best lives.
No, it's like it's every single relationship you're going to.
You're gonna have that moment.
It's never, there's no way you
No.
date someone and just stay and you never ever butt heads and everything is just butterflies and forever. Like
Right.
you will hit those points and you're like, oh, that kind of bugs
That's like
me.
what makes you stronger, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you have to like learn from shit.
Exactly. My freshman year, I broke up with my ex within the first week, and then like I had the most like it was the worst breakup of my life. Like I was like crying to Taylor Swift every single day, like in bed, like sobbing.
Going
I
through the
didn't go-
emo stage.
it was bad. I was
Yeah.
going to class no makeup because I would just burst into tears at any moment, just start sobbing. I was like
Savage.
going home and just like bawling, like just like uncontrolled. You know when you're crying, like
Yeah, and you feel like you can't breathe. You know.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
me. Just every night, I was so dramatic, and it was rough. And so, and then it felt like 3 months that we were apart, but it was one week or something like
Right.
that. And then we got back together, and we had the strongest relationship for like the next 3 years. This is not the best example because we did just break up forever, like
Right.
later, but like those 3 years until we did break up that second time, we were like 20 times stronger because we knew what it was like apart, you know.
Right.
So yeah, Edison and I haven't really had that as much, like in terms of we had a really bad fight one time. I was gonna move to Seattle to be with him. We got into this really bad fight. It was actually right when our honeymoon phase like ended.
Right.
It was like 7 or 8 months, and it was like our first big fight. And you know, I guess it's kind of scary for your first time to realize like you see a different side of somebody, and you're like angry, and you're just like. And I was like, I'm not gonna move to Seattle anymore, actually, like after this. And he was like, okay, and I was like, okay. And then like it was like this super tense thing, and then we almost broke up right there. And I think it was like probably our biggest fight, and then but we had like a really, really healthy talk after it. And
Right.
like maybe we were being too we were like, everything was like, you know, I was falling in love with him. Okay, now I'm gonna move to you. I'm gonna have an apartment. It's gonna be all perfect. I'm gonna do this and that. And like, I think we were just dreaming so much that when it finally, like, we kind of woke up,
Sometimes you get
and I
that
was like,
snap.
I actually don't think,
you know?
yeah. And it caused like the biggest fight. And I'm like, wait, everything's not like just the most perfect thing, and there are gonna be issues. But once we realized that, we had like a really healthy conversation about it. You know, then it kind of, yeah. And I
All
think
tied together in the end.
conflicts can help make the relationship stronger.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
You know,
Sometimes
as long as in a
it can get really rough too. You know what I mean? It can get pretty bad. Like when I moved in with Britt, you know, we knew each other for about, you know, like 8 months, 9 months. So like, you know, obviously I was in a pretty bad situation, and like, thank God, like her parents were like wanting to help out and stuff like that, and kind of have like a place for me to get away and really like start doing stuff. Because without her parents, I definitely wouldn't be in the fucking situation I am today, and definitely not, you know, without Britt as well. So like, you know, we kind of went through like a rough spot. You know, she felt like we were like really on top of each other and kind of like rushed things, you know what I mean? But you know, we just kind of took things as we could and then made it into what it is today. So like, yeah, I agree. Things fucking, you know, sometimes the hard times make it, you know, better for easy times, you know what I'm saying? We all go through shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And your story with, you know, how you were, you know, going through that rough patch, or not the rough patch, where the puke and the shit and the vom in the
Yes.
belly on the diagonal. So some people in your chat were saying like Edison RP, and that's because, well, I have a story, but the sad thing is that this is like a month ago. Well, no, 2 months ago.
Huh?
He was in Vegas. I'm not going. Well, it wasn't as bad as you. Not saying that yours was like that, but, I mean,
Right.
but yeah. But he did the same. So we were all in Vegas like a couple weeks ago for just like a group trip, like our
Right.
offline
Just
TV and
hanging
friends
out.
trip. Just hanging out. We just all wanted to go to Vegas for our friend's birthday. So it was like 50 of us. So we're like, let's go to Vegas. The first night we get there, we go see Dylan Francis, and we got like really nice tables, and we're like, we're going ham at this place. So we, you know, there's alcohol, there's like giant bottles, and everyone's just kind of
Right.
like, woo, you know, we're just
Popping
having
bottles,
a great
having
time.
a good time.
Yeah, and at one point, like, I kind of lose Edison. I'm like, where is he? And I was like, you know, whatever. We'll find each other. So we're just like, yeah, I was fine because I don't really drink that much at the club. But Edison, at one point, I do just remember like, one of our friends' birthday. Her name is Sydney. She was like, took the bottle and just like, and then Edison grabbed it from her and went, and I was like, Edison, like that. I mean, sure, have fun, but like, I was like,
Is that
wow.
my-
He's
is that
like,
my fiance?
okay, it's one of those nights. He never does that. That's why it's just like, he was like, pass the bottle, and he was kind of drinking for a while. Anyway, so I was like, okay, woo, go, babe, you know, have fun, but be safe. You know, I was just like, I was like, okay. So kind of lost him for a bit. I went to the bathroom with Tina, and then Tina and so she left the bathroom, right?
Right.
But I left, and I thought I was waiting for Tina. So she went back to the tables, and so I was standing out there, and I'm like, when is Tina gonna come out? So I was kind of just sitting there. I bumped into 2 fans, and then they were like, Leslie, and I was like, hey, and we're just chatting, and I'm like, I should probably find my friend Tina. So then I'm like looking for Tina, and then this is a side story. Anyway, so then I can't find her, so I go back. I'm like, still okay. See, everyone were just okay. Anyways, fast forward, Edison. I see. So then I find Edison's friend. Edison's friend takes me to their table. We're like dancing at their table, and then Edison comes up to that friend's table, and I put my arm around him, and he like shakes me off, and I was like, Edison, and he's like, oh my God, you're Leslie. He's like, I thought you were some random girl, and I was like, aw,
that's a good reaction.
That's how I know he's faithful, because he thought I was some random chick just trying to like lean on him, but he like was like, huh?
Like, get the fuck off me. It's like, I got a fucking fiance.
He passed the test. He literally did. I was like, wait, you didn't know it was me. He's like, why are you at my friend's table? I was like, I found them. It was really cute that he like, you know, and anyways, he's like, babe. And I was like, hey, babe. And at this point in the night, I start to look at his eyes, and like, he's sort of like losing his gait. Like, he's not staring at things like straight.
Right.
And I was like, oh, the fact that I can like see that, I'm like, he's messed up. So I was like, hey, babe, you should probably stop drinking. And then he's like, no, I'm fine. I was like, okay, but you should probably just stop drinking. Like, you know. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm good. So then we're kind of like, everyone's like kind of leaving. I grab Edison, and he's just like kind of out of it. And I'm like walking him, and he kind of keeps telling me like, hey, babe, I'm fine. Like, you're making it seem like I'm more drunk than I am. And I'm like, babe, I just been with you so long. I know when you're like too drunk or whatever. He's like, I'm fine. So at this point, nobody is like, it's really hard to get a group of drunk people to one place to do something, to call an Uber to anything. So like, hey guys, let's go. And people are like, we're going to stay back. We're going to chill. We're going to do this. I was like, all right, Edison, we're going. So I like walk Edison, and I think like 2 other people. We walk all the way back to our hotel. And once we get to the hotel, he is like, he goes to the bathroom, and I realize like he's going to puke basically. And actually, it's weird. My memory of this is already kind of like faded. Like, I wasn't even, I was kind of drunk, but I sobered up instantly when I had to take care of him.
Right.
So, because usually Edison is the one like in control of everything. So I always lean on him, but here he was like kind of just stumbling around. So he sits, I was like, he starts kind of going like, I'm like, babe, are you going to throw up? He's like, no, I'm not going to throw up. And I'm like, babe, you're like literally going, you know, you're going to throw up. Please just sit by the toilet. Please sit by the toilet. He's like, not going to puke. And then I was like, just please for me, will you sit by the toilet? Because I have a fear of throw up. I really just didn't want to clean up everywhere. So I was like, if you just sit by the toilet, it makes me feel better. And he's like, okay. So he sits by the toilet, and he's like looking against the wall. And then he gets up, and he starts like pacing angrily. And then I'm like, babe, please. And he's like, what? Okay, gosh. Sits down, I like give him some water, and he's like I'm like, Edison, please drink the water. And he's like, no, okay, fine. Drinks the water. And then he like gets up, and he like sits on the toilet side. He starts like falling asleep. Then he stands up, and he's like, oh God, what's going on? And I was like, fine, it's fine. Everyone's like, hey, is Edison good? Edison fine? And I'm like, yeah, he's good. He's just like kind of feeling sick, and he's like fighting it. He's like super fighting it. All our friends are getting like room service. Oh my God, what a great night, blah, blah, blah. I go out.
Here you are
like,
with Edison in the bathroom. He's like,
they're like, hey, is he good? And I'm like, yeah, don't worry. And you know, we
got it.
I ordered like a fruit smoothie and all this stuff. I'm like, just let me know when it gets there. They're like, okay. So I like this entire time he's just like pacing back and forth. At one point he's like, I need to go. And I was like, okay, go where? He's like, I gotta go. And so he goes outside the hotel room and like leans on the room next to us door. And then our friend like Michael Reeves walks by, and he's like, hey, what's up? And Edison goes like, who's that? I was like, that's Michael. It's our friend. And he's like, that's Michael? Okay. He's so angry.
He's Michael, Jesus, how dare you say hello?
Stop, he's here for food. And I'm like, he goes back in the room, and finally Edison's like, and I'm like, Edison, go to the bathroom now. I was like, literally, like the only thing that would make him move is my panic. I was like, please. And he's like, okay. And then he would see like, you're so like bossy, like why are you just telling me what to do, you know? And I'm like, I'm trying to like help you, you know, like stressing me out. And then he's like, you know, babe, I'm sorry I used that tone with you. And
It's
I
like
was
me when I get drunk. I'm like, Britt's like, you should probably stop drinking. You've had a lot. And I'm like, I'm having a good time. What are you talking about? And then like, it's always the same. I know what you're saying.
It's just funny. He's like fighting, and then but he apologized to me, you know, about his tone, and then I was like, "It's okay, babe." He's like, "No, it's not. Like, I really am sorry." I'm like, "Oh, yeah." I'm like, "It's okay, you know." And then finally, he's like, "Blah." I'm like, "Get it all out." I'm like flushing the toilet, all this stuff, and I'm like, and then he starts to like do it again, and I was like, "Babe, stay by the toilet." He's like, "Why?" And I was like, "You just threw up." And he's like, "No, I didn't." And I was like, "Yes, you did." And he's like, "I did not throw up." He's fighting me.
He was
on
so
why
drunk that he forgot that he threw
he
up.
forgot. 20 seconds after I flushed the toilet, he's like, "I
Nothing
didn't.
here.
I didn't. I wouldn't. Like, I don't, you know, I don't throw up." I'm like, "I always, you know," I'm like, "Then what is that? What did I just flush?" He's like, "No, I wouldn't." And I was like, "No, what?" Anyway, so he threw up a couple more times, blah, blah, blah. And then my biggest concern is that he wasn't like breathing, because he
Right.
would like sometimes stop breathing. He'd just go like,
That's not good.
and I was like, "Holy shit. Okay, alcohol poisoning, should I call 911, blah, blah, blah." I was asking
He
friends.
was probably thinking about breathing. I've been so drunk before where like I've gotten so drunk and I'm like, you forget to breathe. Like you're just sitting there wondering how like breathing works. Cause like,
and is that not terrifying?
no, and it's pretty fucking crazy. Cause like, yo, you kind of forget to breathe, to be honest. You know?
Yes, he was doing that. He was and then I was like, Edison, and he's like, what? I'm like, "Are you breathing? I'm gonna call an ambulance. I'm gonna call an ambulance right now." He's like, do not call an ambulance. And I was like, "Edison, you're not breathing right. You know, you keep taking these large
Right, you were
breaths."
probably fucking scared as hell. Yeah.
And he's like, and I'm like, yo, you're going to the hospital now. And he's like, I'm fine. He kept insisting it, and then he'd fall asleep. And then he'd go, and I'm like, "Oh my god, this is so." And everyone it's 5:30, by the way. My smoothie came
In the morning?
yeah, 5:30, maybe 6:30. The smoothie came, and I was like, I don't have any appetite because it looked like Edison's puke. So I was like, I don't want it. But the bill came, and they are like, "Hey, Leslie, I know you're taking care of Edison, but can you sign for the bill? It's on you, because
Here's your $5,000 bill for the night.
So-
Here you are.
I paid.
No,
for
your
everyone.
husband's dying in the bathroom, but here you go. There you are. No problem. Whenever you can, just please sign it.
I had to sign it. I had
Right.
to sign the bill and then pay for everyone's dinner. It's fine. And then, but then, so I bring him to bed. I was like, "Are you gonna be good to sleep?" He's like, "I think I can sleep." So then he goes. I put him in the bed, and then we kind of fall asleep. And I don't fall asleep until his breathing starts like regulating. And I'm
Right.
just constantly like checking on him and shaking him when he's like stops breathing. I'm like, and then finally he's like, you know. And then a couple hours later, it's like morning, and everyone's waking up, and he's like, "Hello." And I was like, babe, you know, like, how do you feel? And he's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "How do you feel from last night?" He's like, "What?" And I was like, you threw up and everything." He's like, "No, I didn't." He's like, "Stop trolling me." He thought I was trolling him like I was making a joke. He's like, "No, I didn't. What are you?"
He didn't
Good
remember
one,
anything.
Good one, guys. And everyone's like, "No, dude, you were like hella sick. You're like
Pretty
puking and
fucked
like."
up.
He's like, "What? Wait, are you serious?" Yeah. And he's like, "Wait, what happened? What happened?" He completely blacked out, forgot everything. And I was like, "Oh God, of everything. It's all of my efforts. He'll never remember the night I went through taking care of that child." But so, you know, it was cute. No, it wasn't. But it
I
was,
mean, yeah.
it was
I
a
mean, it's kind of
memory.
you took care of him, so
Yeah, so it kind of, you know, that's how it's, yeah. So and
now
it,
he
it
knows you're a
reminded me of
keeper.
ours.
He's like, I mean, you guys were already.
Yeah,
Age.
but he's like, "Babe, that's so sweet. You took care of me." I was like, "Yeah," even though you were like a child. He kept like fighting me. I'd like pull him one way. He's like, "No."
Literally
like,
the
"Come
same
get
thing Britt would say. She's like, when you're drunk, you're a child. And I'm like, Pat, why are you spamming me for help?
Brit, the stuff we go through, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, that's that's a good partner though. You know what I mean? One that
No,
takes
no,
care
no.
of each other.
Yeah, no, it's really cute. So, why is everyone spamming you for
I don't
help?
know.
What happened?
They've been spamming. They keep copying Vader apparently. Oh, Vader's here. What's up, Vader?
Vader! Hey, Vader. What's up? How you
Blau's here
doing?
too.
Hey, Blau.
Yeah, like everybody keeps copying Vader. Chat, stop being weird.
I love your
man.
chat.
I know they're
They're-
amazing. Man, that's
So,
if you guys ever go to Vegas, by the way, and if you're looking for more people to go with, hit me up. I'd be down to go. I was trying to plan a Vegas trip.
what happened to your Vegas trip? I thought you guys are all going.
You know, I mean, wow, motherfucker, don't you say plan it. Don't you fucking dare. Don't listen here, man. Look, I tell people let's plan it all the time, okay?
Yeah.
I say, guys,
Yep.
let's plan it.
Yeah.
In the Discord, just now, people started saying stuff. Okay, Dean's not gonna come anymore. DW, because he's got some other stuff going on. But I don't know if Medi's gonna go either. But it's just not looking that. It's not looking that great because I put in things in the group chat, but nobody really said anything. They put another thing in the group chat, nobody really said anything, and then we kind of like pushed it back a little bit because somebody else wanted to come, and then I was like, I pushed it back so that way they could come, and then Buddha's like moving his house soon, and then it's like kind of things are like not falling right in the place, and then kind of nobody like wants to go, but it feels like people want to go. So yeah, it's just and then I'm like sitting here like trying to plan it. I'm like, guys, we should plan it this weekend, but then nobody says anything. But then I get it because like everybody works and shit, so like I want to go still, but like I don't know if anybody wants to go. So I know Blau wants to go, Vader wants to go, but Vader can't get into America, and I know that Saikuno would want to go because he lives there, and I know I don't know.
What I've realized, I do a lot of like planning. It's you gotta kind of. It sucks, but someone's gotta like be the planner.
Well, that's what
And,
I'm
like,
trying to be, but nobody says
yeah.
anything.
You kind of gotta be like, hey, this is the weekend. This is where we're staying. Is everyone cool with that? And then it's like you have to give them as much detail, and then people are like, yeah, I'm down. Or you ask them individually, get a bunch of yeses individually, and then bring them together versus like asking a big group, like, hey, 16-person group chat down, and everyone's gonna kind of like wait for everyone else. But
Right.
if you've asked or you do a smaller trip, getting those big groups together, it's kind of hard. Like the we did that.
Well, no, it
50-person
is a
trip,
small group.
kinda-
It's like 5 people.
Oh, then that's kind of
Yeah, it's just me, like, because I mean, if more people want to come, then sure. But like I'm saying, like the core group, like we're all gonna be on a tour. Lads on tour. We're all gonna be on a like in a hotel room together because I wanted to rent out one of the penthouses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I was gonna do it would be me, Blau, Ray, Buddha, Eddie, and
yeah.
kind of have some fun and shit. You know what I mean? And so I did like our small group kind of shit and put it in the group chat. And fuck, I don't think I added Blau. Damn,
Ooh.
thought I added you, Blau. I'm sorry, but I know you want to go. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know if we're going or if we're not going. So I'm trying, but see, because I wanted to plan it this weekend, so we'll see.
Yeah, it's just people are like on their streaming grind and all that. So it's gonna be if you just gotta be like, bing bang bop boom blop.
Yeah.
And then hey, it's planned, and then people are like, yeah, I'm down, and like I planned a Vegas trip for this past weekend. It's supposed to be 10 people. Last minute, 5 people were like, I actually can't. I still went. Still had a great time.
Do you live
And
in
it's like-
Vegas or you live in LA, right?
I live in LA, but
It's
I
like
to go
literally
to
an only
Vegas
hour
once a
flight.
month.
You going next
Fine.
month?
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
a date picked out?
Well, next month is because I think there's
Fuck,
like
I don't want to invite myself. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
oh. No,
didn't-
no.
sorry, I
I mean,
didn't
it's
mean
because
it.
I'm going.
Sorry, I feel bad now.
No,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
No. You're good. You're
Sorry.
so. I mean, I don't know. You get kind of. I don't even have it planned out. I'm going for a fest, like a Life is Beautiful. I'm not even sure if I'm going to this thing,
Okay.
but that's like the tentative plans.
Right.
I can plan a Vegas trip and I'll get everybody to go. Let's do it.
That would be fun. Yeah, I want to go to Vegas, and Britt wants to go because we want to go to eat all the good food places. You know what I mean?
So much great food in Vegas.
I know. I want to go.
Yeah.
So I'll put it in the group chat tonight and see, and then if you want to come out, I'll give you the dates and stuff like that and see what's going on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and if none of them go, like, then
the thing, I'm definitely going either way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I'm going with Brit, and I know Blah wants to go, and I know Ray wants to go. So like, yo, if it's only us
There
four,
you
then
go.
it
You
is what
got
it
a
is.
trip.
right.
Exactly. So, just and then if it's all finalized, a lot of people will be like, "Oh, actually, I'm down to go too," because like if you have rooms or if everything's like planned out and they just have to say yes and be there and show up, the less people have to actually like respond to like, "Hey, any preferences for hotels, guys? Okay, where do you guys want to eat? Okay, flights, like when I go, I just like, hey guys, I'm going to Vegas. Here's all my flight details. You can buy the same flight as me. I
Can I
already
message you
booked.
tonight about a good hotel? Because I don't
Oh
want to say
yeah.
it on stream, but like I have a hotel that I want to stay at, but I don't know if it's great. I'd like to
Yeah.
ask, like, what you think.
I have hotel recommendations.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right,
yeah,
cool.
for
I'll hit
sure.
you up about that tonight.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this has been
for
a
sure.
lot of fun. Thank you
Mhm.
again for coming on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, this has been great. I kind of the time just went.
Yeah, no, I know. We fucking skyrocketed. So like,
Mhm.
I think so. Basically, we kind of like went through everything. Just a couple of different little things that we didn't go to, but I guess
We
like
can ask them. We can like speed run questions or
yeah.
something.
So like, obviously you stream a lot and shit like that. You know, what do you like do as like a disconnect for yourself? I know it's funny
Ooh.
because I feel like you're gonna say Vegas, but like, what do you do outside of like, you know, your bubble, like your stream? You know what I mean? Like, what do you really enjoy?
I go hang out with my friends. Like my like the OTV and friends group.
Hmm.
I go like shopping with them. we
Yeah,
go-
that's what I do
yeah.
with my girl. You know, we go shopping. That's basically what we do.
I feel like shopping is nice. Just like even if I'm not buying anything, sometimes just like to go out and go to the mall, shop.
I do
We
it
like
up
to
a
go
little
to
bit, you know.
yeah. If there's any events, we like to book like if there's like a restaurant that I've been wanting to go to, or just book a dinner. Or sometimes we'll just go to like the Offline TV house and we'll just like watch videos or watch a movie or just like go. I just hang out in my friend Yvonne her room and just like sometimes just chilling there. But we don't really talk about streaming. It's kind of
Right.
just like
It's like a
we're
disconnect for all of you. You know what I
yeah,
mean? You
all
go
the
hang out
stream,
and
but we
chill.
kind of like I'm not about to like talk about hey like what games are like sometimes we talk about games and stuff, but like it won't always be like super work related. So we do a lot of that. We eat, shop, plan trip. What I do a lot is plan. Like I'm like I want to go to Hawaii. Okay, so like I start messaging people, or like when I
Right.
want to have a productive off day, I like plan a bunch of trips or like stuff that I want to do because
Mhm.
whenever I'm streaming and I have something to look forward to, I
Right.
like, like it makes me want to stream more. So then that's what I do. Yep, that's it. How about
Damn.
you?
I mean, I do the same thing. You know, I feel like that's like living life. You know what I mean? Just fucking going out, good time with friends, shopping. You know, going out to nice restaurants, booking
Oh,
things.
yeah.
Like that's the best. What else could you ask for? You know what I mean? Like go have a good
Yeah.
time. So like, if I'm on my off time, that's what me and Britt do. We'll go downtown Chicago. Sometimes pick a new restaurant or maybe pick a nice. Fuck, I might go tonight. I mean, it is Saturday. Yeah, maybe we'll go to.
Yeah.
It's like 8, you know, probably make it to like a 9:30. Yeah, so like going out downtown, you know, fucking getting a nice dinner, you know, and then doing shopping and then like planning trips. Like I really want to travel more, you know what I mean? But like right now my off time shit is probably just like relaxing out at a nice dinner and enjoying the atmosphere. And then just
Yeah.
like shopping and shit. I love
Telling
shopping.
Edison today like how much you like live life, or like you, or at least like you like treat yourself a lot.
Well, you have to, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like it's like do it in your means, obviously, you know what I mean?
Of course.
But like, I don't know, I
Yeah.
want to live life. I used to not
you
have
got a
anything, so like
underwater
now I'm like,
submarine Rolex. or I
yeah,
don't know what
you
it's
know,
called.
yeah, Submariner. But you know, it's
Submariner.
like, you know, it's like, I think not being able to have what you want and then like being able to like kind of go get it type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I really love grinding and like grinding streaming and like the best, like I like grinding and like going out and like doing things that are like I couldn't do before, you know, going to these nice dinners or like going to see shit that I couldn't afford before. Like I don't know, I like that. That's what I do. So yeah.
Oh, good for you. Absolutely. I think that's like so important. Yeah.
Pat, why are you copying Vader over and over? You're being
all
weird.
grind you. What are they
No,
saying?
because anything Vader says, they keep copying. Being weird, chat.
Kind of weird.
Sorry. Here you are talking about how my chat was great. Now they're
No,
just
no, your
copying.
chat is great. They're just trolling, okay?
They are trolling. All little trolls. Oh, I want to ask you too. So like, is there anything like, you know, upcoming in like your life or anything that's like you're excited for? Like, you know, like I don't know, any like games or like anything you're working on? Like, is there anything you want to like promote or you know anything for yourself? I don't know, like anything you're working on, I guess. I mean, you're pretty pog already, you know, but.
Am I working on anything? Honestly, I'm not like really actually working. You know, like there's always, everyone always says like, okay, I have a really big project coming up and like super hush hush about it. And you'll see, I'm so excited. I've been working on this for 2 years. I don't have any of that.
Right.
I probably should start doing something, but streaming has just preoccupied my mental so much that like, I'm kind of just living in the present.
Yeah, you're just
I'm,
living
like,
in the
loving
moment,
it.
just doing your thing.
Yeah, every day I'm just like, what am I gonna stream today, or who am I gonna meet today, or what game today, or whatever. And
Right.
I've kind of been like loving that. Oh yeah, maybe we're gonna hit a million.
Yeah,
a
that's
million
fucking
followers.
awesome.
I forgot about that.
1 million. That's sick.
That's actually nuts. That's
That's
like
so
the. That's kind of scary. Like it's like surreal.
That's pretty scary when you.
Like how did that happen? I don't even know how a million followers.
Congratulations, you deserve it. That's
Thanks. I mean,
awesome.
it didn't happen. What if it never happens? Might not happen.
I mean, it's gonna happen.
But
I mean, it's gonna
like-
happen. You know what I mean?
it might never know.
I mean, it's pretty sure it's gonna go. It's gonna happen.
I mean, there's a small chance it doesn't. So you know, it'd be really awkward if we're like out here celebrating it.
Okay.
So,
Well, when
But-
you do hit it, we're gonna celebrate. So we'll have a nice dinner, or maybe in
Oh
Vegas
my-
if we go next month. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. So, yeah, go follow
Yeah.
her if you guys haven't. Mods, spam her link, please. What are you,
yeah.
6,000 followers away?
Like 7,000. It's
Dude,
crazy.
you'll easily smash that. What do you mean? You'll easily smash that.
You know, and sometimes it's so crazy. It's like 9. It's like, okay, I'll think about it this way: like 100 people in a room. I'm like, that's kind of a lot, right? And then I think like 1,000 people in a room. I'm like, oh geez. And then I think like 10,000 people in a room. I'm like, that's a whole like stadium kind of thing. 50,000 is like a sold out O2 stadium, Taylor Swift, kind of thing.
Yep.
That's 50,000 people. And then like 100,000 is 2 of that. And then that's like, so I can't even
Then you think of a
fathom how-
million. Yeah.
And then you're like, oh no, that times 1 is 200, then 300, then 400, then 500, then 600, then 700, then 800, then 900,000, and then a million. You're like, bah!
Think
know?
about it like
Just-
this. Like, basically, you're about to hit 1 million, and there's so many cities out there that have like maybe only 100,000 people that live in that city. So there's like a full going city that has like less than 1 million. Now here you are, like, almost 1 million followers.
I've
Could-
tricked everybody.
Be like 4
Trick-
times that city.
I've tricked all of you, everyone, into thinking I'm cool.
Got like a secret plan. You know what I mean? And we have 13,000 people. That's crazy to even think like there's 13,000 people here watching.
That's kind of scary if you think about it. It's like
Pretty fucking
that's-
insane.
Like it's not like even 13 people would be like just talking in front of 13 is like a class presentation. I'd
Right.
still be nervous for that. And then you take it to that times 1,000.
So cool.
Oh god, that's terrifying. Oh gosh, so it's really crazy. How about you? Any exciting projects?
This thing.
Oh, yeah.
Just the podcast stuff. To be honest, I mean, like I said, just meeting friends and then just like really just kind of like having good time with what I'm doing and not being locked into one thing. So like variety and being able to travel and like if I hit you up and I was like, hey, do you and Edison want to fly like you were saying Hawaii, you guys want to go to Hawaii in like 2 weeks or like 2 months, you know what I mean, and then just plan a trip and then like go out there and do it, you know what I mean, IRL stream maybe a little bit or stuff like that. So
Yo, like I'm actually super down for anything. Like if you have an idea and you're like, would it be weird though? Like, kind of just met and like I don't like I'm super
I'll hit you up
chill.
from
Like,
now on if I find anything where I'm like, hey,
if
if
you're
you
just
guys
like
want to go.
looking for someone to do something, you and Britt, whatever, me and Edison, as long as it fits into his work schedule, dude,
Down. So
Hell yeah. You guys want to go to
there's a-
Bora
yeah.
Bora?
What the heck is
Nah,
a
just-
Bora Bora? Wait,
You've never
that's what
heard
it's
of Bora
called?
Bora?
Bora Bora. That's from You've Ever with the Parent Trap. In the movie, and then like she's like, my friend lives in Bora Bora, or like my sister lives in Bora Bora, and then I thought it was a made up place. Oh, it's
Oh,
real.
Bora Bora is like it's. Cause I was talking to do you know who Moon Moon is?
Yes. Sorry, everything is you're
No, it's
saying in
okay.
doubles. Bora Bora, Moon Moon.
No, it's okay. Yeah, because I was
20
talking to. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It looks like the Maldives.
You want to go?
Yo, where is this? Hell yeah, where is this?
Like an 18-hour flight from me. It's probably about a 12-hour flight for you.
Wait, that's not that bad.
No, it's not. If you do it as a group, it would be
Bora?
cheaper. Because if I don't know if you're looking at the prices right
Wait,
now.
how much is this? Why is everyone saying 20,000 a week?
Because it's
Why is
like
everyone saying-
so basically one of the rooms, like if me and Britt went, we'd probably do the like a mountain view room that basically it's bungalows on the water, right? So like he said it's kind of like a private type of thing, you know what I mean? Like it's not really like, I don't know if going as a group. Well, I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, so it's like a water bungalow, you know what I mean? But I'm sure you could get like a villa. A water bungalow is like $4,000 a night, and then you have that, and then obviously you would probably stay for like a week. So 4 times 7, pretty fucking pricey. It gets up
20
there.
wait, sorry, 4,000 times 7, 28 grand.
Probably for like the vacation of your life, yeah.
But you per person or per like the group?
No, per the group.
Wait,
So, like,
the whole group?
So like for me,
What's
for me and Britt, right? Like a bungalow for 2 people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like romantic, dinner included, breakfast, they bring it to you, all that good jazz. Total package probably be like 28, 30 grand. Probably like 32 with flights, you know what I mean?
for two of you.
Yeah. It's like where the fucking
You are. That's a really.
I'm not going. No, I'm not going. I'm just saying I'd love to go there. You know what I mean? I'm not going there right now, but like if a group wanted to go, and maybe we could like all, you know what I mean? But
yeah. If everyone like split that, or like it was,
because 32 grand's a lot for a vacation.
That's so much. That's actually so much. Oh god, Edison, like he will have a physical reaction to that amount of money. He's very what is it? He's frugal, but not like super frugal. He'll like justify it on travel and anything, but
right.
I think he might pass out at 32 grand. But I could justify it, or I can ease him into something that's if a splitter. But that sounds amazing. I mean, honestly, I'm like really down for a lot of things. Like zip zap zoop, take me on the flight.
I'll hit you up about
as long
something.
as
Me
I
and
can
Britt
make
definitely want to do
content
some
out
stuff.
of it. Yeah, like
Yeah.
if Britt only want to go out, I'm in. I just want to.
We'll just come to LA.
Yeah, I've been taking a lot of sponsors lately. I'm ready to.
Go, spend the bag, you gotta spend a little bit. Put that back in the pocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But,
not all of it, but I have 3 sponsors this week. So I'm ready. I'm ready to go to Bora Bora.
Oh, dude. Yeah, let's go to Bora Bora. That'd be sick. That'd be fucking crazy. Come
yeah,
to the UK. The UK is like one of my bucket list things. I want to go there so bad. You ever been there?
No, I do want to go there because I want to like, I do want to go. I'm a big fan of Harry Potter, and not to like, I just love the English accent, and I love it. I want to see Big Ben and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
So like
No, I mean I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
Queen, and I think that'd be awesome.
That'd be cool as fuck.
Speak in British accents, meet Vader. Oh, I already met Vader. I forgot.
Yep. You said I think you guys met back in 20.
TwitchCon EU, in Germany. That was
That was a long
so
time ago.
random.
2017.
Yeah, and I didn't even play GTA RP back then. I think
And that's just when I was starting out.
when was that? 2018? TwitchCon EU 2019.
Oh, 19. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I had a crazy weekend where I got engaged. Then right after I got engaged, we went straight to TwitchCon EU. Then right when I got back from TwitchCon EU, I went to Coachella.
How
It
was
was like
Coachella? That sounds sick. Was it fun?
it is so fun. Coachella is like the best festival out there. It's amazing. So much
Yeah.
great music, people. It's like happy vibes. Everything's so beautiful. The sunset, like they timed Zed's set. They timed it with it was ended at the weirdest time, like 7:08. I
Right.
was like, why do they do this? But it's because like his set perfectly like ended when the sunset was happening, and
Oh,
then
that's
like
sick.
were amazing. And like as soon as his set ended, like the sun was down, and you're like, whoa, like now I understand these set times, and they like time everything. It's so
That's pretty fucking cool, to be honest.
I love.
I'll have to go
Coachella.
one
Yeah.
day. I'll have to go.
When if you ever, I go to like I love festivals, and I love those things. I love
All right,
music.
hell
and
yeah.
what
They
kind
just
of music
had-
you listen to? I feel like you would really like that.
I listen to
Or at least
obviously
your
like EDM, dubstep, rap. I listen to everything but country. Do not like country. You
But
you
like Taylor Swift country is good, right?
Taylor who?
You don't like Taylor Swift? Wait, you don't know who?
Yeah,
You don't know
no, I know who Taylor Swift is. I just don't really listen to Taylor Swift, to be honest. Cries a little too much for me, to be honest.
Wait, what did
No,
you
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Every time I walk into like a Target or like a shopping store, you hear fucking Taylor Swift, you know what I mean? I mean, yeah. No, it's like you always hear the same song. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't listen to Taylor Swift. I don't listen to like, yeah, I don't really listen to like Taylor Swift too much.
No, it's fine.
No, I mean, I don't.
You'd be on stage.
Yep.
Okay.
No, I
if
don't have
get you
nothing
straight
against
to
her.
that-
I just don't listen to her. I don't really listen to rock too much either. A little bit,
Oh.
but not a lot.
Oh.
My girlfriend hates
Not
or
even-
fiance hates that.
She hates rock, or she hates
No,
that
she
you don't
hates that I
listen to
don't listen to it.
Oh.
Because when we get in the car, it's my music.
Oh.
Like Pop
Oh.
Smoke.
Pop Smoke? Is that a genre?
What about like Juice WRLD? He's an artist.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
know
it's
who
just-
Juice WRLD is. I listen. There's a few songs I listen to by Juice
You like Kanye?
WRLD. I like a couple of Kanye songs.
Yeah.
A couple.
New album's coming out. Who do you listen to?
I listen to Taylor. I listen to a lot of EDM, but like more on the melodic side. So like Zed and Martin Garrix and
Right.
Millennium and stuff like that.
Who's like your turn up? Like you're like in a good mood. You're like, fuck yeah, I'm going shopping. I'm gonna spend some money today, have a good time, get a nice ass dinner. Like who's like you're going out for like a baller day, you know what I mean? Who's like your go-to? Because like you gotta have somebody in the car that you're like listening to when you're going out, you know what I mean? Maybe not.
Taylor.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, but because she has a song for every mood,
Okay.
But also I love Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber. I mean, hey, Justin Bieber. I mean,
and
they're both
Olivia
great.
Rodrigo.
There's a reason why they both got so far. You know what I mean? So like, to
Yeah.
say that they're not great is like obviously just
they're
ignoring
great.
it.
They're
Yeah,
great.
exactly.
I have
Everybody
really good-
has what they listen to. There's no reason to be embarrassed. you know?
I also like Hamilton, the musical, a lot. I don't know if you've ever seen Hamilton, but you should definitely watch Hamilton if you haven't.
Haven't seen it.
Okay, I really, really do like Hamilton, and
Is there a movie on Hamilton?
yeah, you can watch like it's a musical turned into like they filmed.
Oh
it.
wait, is it a musical?
Yeah, it's a musical, and you watch, and it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
It's a billion-dollar franchise. That's how good it is. Like it's a musical that became a billion-dollar franchise. Like, how is it possible? You gotta watch it. So good, so
Yeah,
good, so good.
My fiance
It's a
just
rap
exposed
musical.
me. I don't like musicals, to be honest. Not my thing. I know. I see the pout. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I know. It's not my thing. It's not my thing. It's not me. I just look at it. I'm like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? It's not my thing. It's just not my thing. I think I agree that people like it. It's just like, it's not
I
for
agree
me, you
that
know.
people like
well,
musicals.
like I thought you know what I'm trying to say, like like I don't knock it, you know what I mean? Like it's just not my thing, you know.
Yeah. But Hamilton's different. Edison doesn't like musicals either. He knows every word to some of those songs.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, it's a great one. It's like it's not what you think. It's not like the Phantom of the Opera when you think
Right.
like musicals. It's like a very modern musical about like U.S. history. That's like you weirdly not. I hate U.S. history. Like I'm so bored of history, but like I'm like so randomly invested in it. It's because it's so good.
I'll watch the
you know,
movie
if you
then.
don't like
I'll watch the
musicals, You don't
movie.
like musicals. I know I'm gonna force you
Right.
to watch a musical, but it is so good.
I'll watch the movie with Brit, and I'll give it like an hour. And if I'm
An
not
hour.
feeling it within the hour, because it's probably like a 2-hour movie, then maybe I'll turn it off. But you know, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just saying. Yeah. Well. Yeah. You know. It's just I love musical Broadway. Like, so you've never been to Broadway? Like,
Nope. You play the guitar, by the way?
Yes, a little bit.
Can you play us a song?
Not good enough to play publicly. My hands get all. You know, I can play a couple chords. I play a couple chords. Oh my gosh, I'm like
just kidding.
crazy. You know,
Oh, that's
maybe
cool.
next time we could prepare next time. Okay, stop laughing, chat. Shh. So anyway, yeah, I mean, I could play maybe next time if I.
Yeah, for sure.
My
Next
nails
time.
are kind of long, so I can't
it's all
really press
good.
on the fret strings now. So, you know,
I
yeah.
get it. It's all good. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
but
it.
like, you know, next time, if you tell me in advance, I can prepare a song.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Well,
So, how long was your podcast with Blau?
4 hours.
Are we over Blau's time?
What time did we start? 4:15. Thought it'd be 4:05. So yeah, we should be over Blau's time. Why? You want ours to be the longest, huh? I do it.
Destroyed Blau.
I'll tell you how long Blau's was. 1 sec. I'll tell you 1 second. Hold on.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Oh, we've already won. Blau's was only 3 hours and 54 minutes, so we've won. 4 hours and 5 minutes.
To really solidify this, we'll go
Yeah.
another 4 hours and then bam. I'm kidding. Yeah, this isn't a competition. Okay. I love Blau. I've known him before he was.
Blau's
before
he's a
streamer.
great guy.
Um,
He's fucking amazing.
he's a good dude.
He's one
really
of those
fun
people
and
that I can't wait to hang out with too in person.
he's really fun in person.
Seems like he knows how to party.
Definitely, he's great. I remember many years ago, I was asked to play test a league champion called Pike, and I
Right.
went in and like Kaisa. I went in to play test them, and Blau was like supervising the event.
Mhm.
I remember seeing him and like, oh, that's one of the guys who works at Riot, and then that's the first time I knew of him, and then I just heard his name all the time, Blau Stoys, Blau, and that it was really weird. I see him at a lot of parties, always say hi, and then
Right.
I only really started to know, like, to hang out with him after GTA. So it was really cool to see my own friendships from esports and stuff. Like a lot of us like who play GTA, we all
Right.
like, you know, we're like all excited. And I saw Racy and Blau meet for the first time at the 100 Thieves party. And I saw them talking. I walked up to them. I was like, "You two better not be talking about GTA." They're like, "Wait, what, man? Of course we are." I'm like, "You're at a party."
Can't wait to meet Ray,
That
dude.
is cute. It's super cute.
Ray's
So,
gonna be. I can't wait to meet him either. I need to bring him
yeah.
on here one day.
You got it. Yeah,
Yep.
I see your chat. They want CB OOC with AnthonyZ. They want that.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
That'd be sick. Be cool,
Yeah.
man. We need to get Sai on here, and then Buddha, and then Ray.
Exactly. Or all four. That'd be cute.
Oh shit! I could do all 4 at the same
Yeah,
time.
Yeah, but you break up the podcast layout.
Yeah, I could do like pop and then no, damn, that would be cool.
That'd be sick.
Yeah,
So
we did talk about 100 Thieves chat. Those guys who did. We did talk
Yeah.
about it.
we talked about
Oh.
I think everything. Well,
Yeah,
not
we did.
everything.
No, we literally went through everything and more. This was an
Mhm.
amazing podcast.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you
was
so
great.
much for coming on.
I had to sorry for crying earlier. That was a little.
Why
you
you
know, I was really-
apologize? Don't say sorry for crying. You're fine.
Just reliving
No,
my
it was-
engagement.
This is great. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much for coming on today. I really do appreciate it. Chat.
Yeah, thanks for having.
Oh no, go ahead. You're fine.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thanks for having me and trusting me to be, a guest. Because
Problem.
it took me about an hour to warm up.
No, I mean, that's normal. You know what I mean? You have to get comfortable. You dip your toe in the water. You get comfortable. I mean, it's the same for me. So like, don't worry about it. It was great.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm happy to ever come back on.
Yeah, no,
If
I'd
you
love to
ever-
have you back on.
If you need a filler guest, if you're bored, you're like,
Co-host
well,
type of thing. I told Blah the
Oh.
same thing. You guys
Oh.
are great. So
yeah,
I
if
ever
you
need
ever
a
want like
co-host,
multiple guests, I'm happy to be like the third guest or the fourth one or whatever.
just not
give
number
me, like-
5 or 6.
Yeah, like that's
Right.
kind of, but third or fourth, I'd take it.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, and your chat's great. You're great. I look forward to meeting you IRL soon. I hope we
Are
can.
you streaming tonight too?
I haven't thought about it. I'm gonna see what Edison's up to, and then if he's
It's
or if-
like
yeah.
I'll host you if you're getting off stuff.
Wait, aren't you doing GTA and stuff more?
Yeah, but like that's something like I want to do. Like after every podcast, I host a person that I interviewed. So yeah, so like I'll stay on GTA for a bit, and then when you get on, you just hit me up. And
I'm not sure. No, it's okay. You
but
don't
yes,
need
I'm
to.
super excited for IRL too. I'm sorry I interrupted. I apologize.
Don't interrupt. I mean, sorry. Don't,
Yes,
don't
okay.
apologize.
Okay.
Don't apologize. Frick. Okay. Well, thank you. I was actually gonna say if I was ending my stream. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. Thanks, chat.
Thank you guys, chat. We appreciate it, man. Thank you so
Yes.
much again.
Yesterday, I was watching your stream on my channel, and I
Mhm.
told you this, but like I was watching just.
I know
like,
you were
sitting-
talking.
Yeah, and you were talking, and I started responding out loud.
Is there a clip of that?
I'm sure it's
Oh,
I just started replying, and I'm like, oh my god, he can't hear me. So
That's funny. Chat, make sure to go follow her. Go show her some love. Fuslie, thank you again. I appreciate it. And like I said, I'll hit you up tonight about some stuff as well. So
yeah, whenever feel free Discord, Twitter, or whatever.
okay.
I'm happy to plan things or do whatever, game, all that fun stuff. Thank you so much for having me on as a guest. I had a
problem.
blast. It was really, really fun. So
Thank you. It was awesome. You were fucking amazing. You were great. So all right, chat. Well, we're gonna be ending it here. Fuslie, thank you again. And
okay.
I'll catch you later, all right?
Okay, see you
Bye.
online.
Peace.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
She was fucking amazing. She was good. She was great. Bro, it's like every time I do these podcasts, man, and I know I said it before. I'm gonna say it again, dude. They just keep getting better and better, dude. You know what I mean? Like better and better, dude. It's like all the fucking time. Every single one. It just gets better and better, you know what I mean? It's fucking amazing, dude. So chat, huge love to Fuslie. Make sure to go show her some love, man. Without her today, this wouldn't be possible. So seriously, man.